Greg!
No. They can't hear Discord. Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. It is time once again for more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. They're muted right now, but Daniel and Greg are just screaming in my ear. But you cannot hear it because I muted the stream.
What was that?
What?
Alright. Whatever.
What?
Let's do the mission. Bastards.
What? I can't hear you over all of the screaming.
Well, I guess we're not doing support conversations. Let's go.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Probably.
No, it's not. Nothing's fine.
Look, I'm trying to be a supportive friend here.
Oh, you
Clearly-
mean a liar.
Okay. Alright then.
Start the
Thank
mission.
My, thank you so much.
Where's my... Okay, do that. Is that working? That's working. Good.
We've got to go. Now.
Alright, correct.
Let's go.
The situation in Remire village has changed drastically. We don't know much more than
Everything's changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Wrong franchise.
that. We're hearing
Well,
reports
look,
that
if
the villagers
everything's
are
on
killing each
fire
other.
there, then I'm
Some say
at least
houses are
partially
burning.
correct. Hey, I was right. Everything's on fire.
Good job, Benny. What the hell? There's look like they're what the what's wrong with them?
Simple. They're hatching.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Help! Somebody please help!
No,
What's going on here?
This is
we can't help.
There's no way
We
to
can
tell who's
only
lost their
hinder.
mind from who's mad with fear.
If we don't act quickly, things are just going to keep getting worse.
Oh god.
Kill everybody.
I really don't want to get involved here, but we can't leave these people on their own, right?
How about we hit him hard enough to knock him out, but not hard enough to kill him?
That's too reckless. But I'll admit I can't think of a better option.
If some must die, just know it was by the will of the goddess.
That's
It'll
depressing.
just be like a...
Stop that,
I
Marianne.
don't agree
we
to
have
this.
to save all of them. There's no way this madness is by the will of the goddess.
Nobles are responsible for the safety of the commoners. By the honor of House Gloucester, I swear that I will save them all.
Whoa, that's not a
God.
very high promise.
There are some strange-looking people here.
So you noticed too. Look, there's a suspicious group hiding amongst the villagers.
Let us see.
Could they be
Who
the
are
culprits?
these suspicious people?
So,
They're us all along.
there you have it. Our objective is clear.
Alright.
Maybe the suspicious was inside us the whole time.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I'm out of water.
Get more... Mute and get more water, please.
In a sec.
Let's see.
Oh boy.
Well, there's a lot of people.
Where's the green?
The greens are probably
They're the
villagers
villagers.
that we can save. Which means we have to go kill the rest of the villagers, which may be a problem.
Pitching villager.
How strong are the villagers that aren't rampaging?
They are also 15. They're even leveled.
It should probably take them like 3 hits to die, which is not great, but at least it's doable. Who are the people in the back? So there's that guy guarding a chest. There's a knight.
Page 15. There's a magic guy.
There's a guy in the middle that actually looks like an NPC.
This guy?
No, the guy in the middle.
Tomas. What the hell?
Well, we might want to buy more chess keys. I'm of the opinion.
Welcome.
Hold on, villagers, random people, other
Is that the one?
There's only one. I can only buy one. Oh, no, I can buy. How many should I buy?
That's one out of one. That's a stock of one.
How many should I buy now?
Buy 20.
Daniel, how many should I really buy?
20.
Is that the one?
Look, if we buy more now, we won't forget to buy some later.
Spend $6,000. That's a great plan. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna buy like 5.
Wait. We're gonna use like half of these right now.
Is that the one?
I'll buy more. Here, we bought 10.
Lunch.
You bought 9, technically.
I bought 1 and then I bought 9. Just make sure that these guys are all good to go. Nope, they're not. Definitely gotta replenish the battalions.
Okay, so Lorenz, Leone, and... Actually, go to the map and go zoom out all the way. I need to check how many chests there are. Let's see.
There's
That's
2.
About... No, we got 3, and then 3 sets of villagers.
Yeah. Oh, you answered defeater or Geralt. I can't let Geralt fall either, apparently.
Well, look, I'm sure Geralt will be fine. It's not like there's villagers that are going to murder him or anything.
He's a lance user, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine, probably. Okay.
Why am I only at 9 again? Just me.
If it's 9 plus you, that makes 10.
I also cannot move Claude's positioning.
Yes, because Claude's a guaranteed character. So guaranteed character... Forced units cannot move their position.
Right.
Forced units are just stationary.
Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is... Okay, get everybody off the team first. We need to figure out who we're bringing. Like, everybody that's not you or Claude stays off.
Okay.
Alright, Lysethia needs to be in. We need Ingrid, Lorenz, and Leone for range. Let's see.
We're at 6, we can have 4 more.
Raphael has movement. We need Marianne for healing. So, Marianne, Raphael. And that leaves 2 more. So we can have Hilda join as main DPS. Ignas fills the same role as Claude, so we don't really need him. Dorothea, we have enough magic users, but we can use more. Flame, we could stand to level up more. And Bernadetta has stupid amounts of damage, so... Or rather, we need to level up Bernadetta's damage, but we can also just have her tag along with somebody, so...
True. So, should I deploy Flame then?
I mean, I listed out all the options, so...
I know, who should I deploy? I'm trying to think. How about Anna? Level 10 Anna. Just want to get slaughtered. Let's see here. Let's go with... Let's go with these 2. And let's see, for the...
Hilda with Claude, Flame with Lysethia.
Okay.
Actually, thinking about it, it doesn't even do anything for your stats to have somebody paired up.
No.
Oh well. Alright, inventory. Claude, or not Claude, Leone, Lorenz, and Ingrid all need a chest key.
So I'm setting this to store that.
I was gonna say get rid of the steel lance, but...
Okay. And give her a test key.
Yes. Okay, now Lorenz needs a chest key. And Leone needs a chest key. Get rid of the javelin for it.
Okay.
Give one to Dorothea as well, just in case.
Yeah, because she's got a spare slot.
Okay. Now, let's check the map again all the way out. Let me just make sure I'm remembering this correctly.
Here.
We don't want to send Ingrid all the way down.
No.
So that means we're probably going to send...
Lorenz.
Well, it's a hard sell regardless, because effectively, we need somebody to go all the way down on... We need more people on right side than we do left side to rescue villagers.
Yeah.
And we need somebody to get the chest on the left side, but there's a bowman, so we can't just send Ingrid all the way down. My recommendation is that Ingrid is on the left where Raphael is.
Okay.
And Lorenz switches with Bernadetta, so they lead the vanguard on that side. And then Lyzethia, Raphael, and Ingrid can support left side.
Okay.
While everybody else goes right.
So is this
Alright.
good?
Seems about it. Rip.
It's Beyblade time!
There are some suspicious-looking ruffians out there, but our top priority is to rescue the villagers. Got it? I'll rein in the villagers who've turned violent. You focus on rescuing the others.
Alright, Ingrid moves first.
Ready.
We are sending her all the way to the left into the bush. We cannot rescue the villager currently.
So down
but
here?
Yes, we are going to need to let her sit there and wait to get to the villagers after. Next, Lorenz and Leone
I stand
go
ready.
as far right down as possible. So I think there's two villagers blocking off the entrance, so we need to take them out.
Can I attack him?
I would say use Leone first, because Leone's
Let's get to
gonna
it.
be further back anyway.
Okay.
So attack that one with... we might want to go... We might want to use the bow for this, actually. So move her back one from that position in front. Iron bow. That kills.
Kill! Kill!
Speaking of...
I should demonetize me, bud. He's down.
You know, he looks kind of fine when he's up close like that.
Yeah.
Alright,
Here's-
move her one up. Okay, wait. Lorenz can now move all the way forward and attack. Oh no! Alright, now Lorenz moves one to the right. Wait. Move one to the right of Lorenz. I need to check something.
Causes damage every turn. No effect on flags.
Okay, so horses might not be able to go through that, which is a bit of a problem.
Well, maybe they could go through it, but I don't know.
We could always dismount too, but regardless, it's probably... Well, actually, go to Lorenz again. It should tell you how far you can... No, no, but... Alright, everybody else starts moving. Marianne, Bernadetta, Dorothea, and Violet go right.
Oh, me.
So where should Marianne go here?
As far right as possible. Avoid
Over
fire
here.
positions, though. You can attack as necessary, so take him out. Also, I love how the villagers have villager squadrons behind them. What?
I rescued him, apparently, by just defeating the
You
villager that was
rescued
specific.
him
I defeated him by
using-
rescuing the villager that was attacking him. So there we go. Alright, now
sure,
what?
yeah, haha.
Bernadetta moves
No.
as far right as possible.
So here?
Yes, wait. We can have Violet shore up Geralt's
Stay
defenses,
focused.
so have him move all the way forward and attack the villager to his... well, really any villager. We probably want to use lightning or thunder and attack the one... yeah.
Seems weaker.
Well, yeah, but you have to attack it with thunder, not fire.
Let the lesson begin.
Ready?
Bye. Okay, Dorothea moves as far down
my cue.
and one to the right as possible.
So here?
Yes, Thoron the other dude. Alright, Claude moves all the way down.
Ready and willing.
And one to the left and attack the sword dude over there. Well. Why are there ninjas in the group over there? Alright, Lysethia moves all the way down.
Leave it to me.
Yep. We can actually warp Claude over to where the villager is, technically. I do
True.
not believe... Wait, actually, can we attack the villager? I guess we can. What do you want to attack? I feel like we should attack that guy because
He's full
we
HP.
don't want more frontal units, and the other swordsman is going to attack Claude anyway, unless we want to yeet Claude further.
Select this guy.
Okay.
What training
Raphael moves all the way down.
I got this.
Should I move from here or here?
One to the right as of his current position. Yes.
He missed.
What? Oh man, 6 damage. Hey, he's not shouting coffee one-liners. Who knew?
That's because we have sufficiently outshouted him. As a wise man once said,
REXP! You ran to the bush. Alright, well that
You can't.
somewhat
The
complicated.
one giving orders to those weird ruffians. Isn't that Tomas?
Alright, it's my turn now.
Alright, first things first, get Claude. Move him all the way to the left of the villager and shoot the swordsman.
You're kidding me.
Use the killer bow then. Try and get that crit rate up.
Alright.
Well, we tried. It should be fine. So Ingrid can go get the chest.
Giant shell.
Hooray. Move her 2 down. Yay, body blocking! Alright, Loren's move is that... that's still fire floor.
Yeah.
Well... Okay.
Daniel?
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
No.
I was asking if you're good.
Alright, Lorenz moves 2 to the right and dismounts. Wait. And yes, he's in the fire. That's intentional. Leone moves 2 down and attacks the swordsman there. Oh right, we need to do it from 1 away to get the Iron Man's attacks. Should still be fine.
Back up 1?
No, back up 1 and right 1
So
and
the gap?
dismount as well.
I can only wait, I
Oh, I
cannot
guess-
dismount.
Well, in that case, just wait. There. Alright. Marianne moves all the way down and attacks.
Okay.
Bernadetta moves all the way down. Wait. Violet moves through the forest. Okay, never mind. He can't move through the forest. Put him in the tree over there, and then we will get him out next.
So here?
Yes. Combat Arch Gerald, actually. Yes, we shall swap positions.
Okay.
Dorothea moves. Dorothea can move all the way down as far as possible, so that's also into the forest area. Okay, Lysethia moves all the way left. Down. No, right. Just all the way left and attacks the last dude.
Design the what?
Okay. Alright. Now, Raphael also moves all the way down. Yes, right there. The other one is fire, so we don't want to do that. Wait.
Not so fast.
I love the villager going, not so fast!
1.
Oh boy, this is going very well. Why are you running?
One ran into the fire. One ran closer to the guy killing him.
Saw it coming.
Okay.
So, go to Lorenz first. Wait, Lorenz isn't on fire, what the?
No.
Apparently, just because Lorenz had the concept of a horse, he's not on fire, apparently. Alright, move 2 down and 1 to the right and attack.
Should I mount first?
I don't think you can, but you can try.
I'll try it. I can mount.
Well, alright, attack then.
Yeah, I'm confused I didn't take damage. But whatever.
Apparently, you have a conceptual flying
you.
horse.
My villagers are CP.
Lord,
Move.
you move 4 down
Here.
and wait. Leone gets off her horse. Okay, so you can't mount and dismount without waiting. So mount and try and go back. See if you can press B. Okay. Move one left and dismount.
You can't move one left.
Or one
Your
right
answer.
and dismount.
And then wait.
Yes. Alright. Marianne should also move all the way right. Bernadetta goes down one and one right. Wait. Give me a second.
Yep.
Okay. Dorothea moves one. Moves one right, one down, and Thoron's the armored knight.
Okay.
I won't go down
She
so
should be out of
easily.
Thoron charges, though, which is a bit of an issue.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well,
she's stacking
like
magic.
what you see.
A little bit, yeah. Alright, see if Byleth can make it into the tunnel. If not, then we just put him next to the left of the church soldier.
So over here?
Soldier! No, the other one. Yeah.
So here. Alright.
Yes, we are. Or actually, no. We can use the combat arts to swap our position with the soldier. We want to be as far in the way as possible, so they
Got it.
have to attack Byleth. Okay. Let's see. Next we go to Lysethia, Ingrid, and Claude, and Raphael. So Ingrid goes all the way down and uses her javelin to attack the soldier. Oh no.
Boing. Hey, what else?
Welcome to Fire Emblem, may we take your order? Anyway, Lysethia moves all the way down. Well, actually, we can warp Claude, since it's not really imperative that we really do anything with Lysethia. So use warp on Claude. Send him all the way down. Oh, man.
Here.
Yes.
Rank up for Flame.
Yay, Flame ranked up. She got more magic. Let's go. All right, Raphael travels all the way down. Wait. Claude takes out the rampaging soldier. Mini bow power.
Tomas, what in the world are you doing here?
I'm not Tomas. My name is Solon, the savior of all.
This mine's been taken over, probably.
What's the matter? So shocked you can't even speak.
What is wrong with this man's head? Making mine looking at
So
ass.
easily fooled by my disguise.
Yeah,
I was
well,
hiding
anyway.
away in
So,
Garrick Mart
remember how
to
I
get the
said that
blood of
Tomas
that
looks like he was
little
dead in the
girl
first
called
episode we ever did?
Yeah.
I thought I was right.
With her blood. we'll
And I
be
want to
one
point out I
step
did not
closer
know
to
Fire
realizing
Emblem Three
our
Houses
goal.
lore at the time of saying that too.
Beat the commander.
Well,
Oh. Hey! Lysethia,
Well, I
time
guess
to
we-
do your shit.
yeah, but I guess we sent
That's
Lysethia to the
definite.
right
He
side.
must be an ally of Tomas, or Solon,
Or whoever this man is. Can't keep it straight anymore. Dang, these villagers are really good at dodging. Oh, god dang it.
There we go. Okay.
Alright.
6.
Oh no, 6 damage. Anyway.
That's a lot of damage.
Yoni moves 2 right.
Should I ever
1
mount
down,
first?
And What?
To move over here and then mount?
Yes.
Okay. And then wait.
Alright, wait.
I need to move Marianne. I can't get Bernadette through the fire without moving Marianne.
I know, I'm thinking. We might want to have Bernadetta just support the middle, actually. So move Bernadetta, yeah, right there, and attack the mage. I don't think you're gonna get a good shot unless she,
No.
Alright, well, that's fair enough. We haven't actually let Bernadetta see proper combat yet.
I can
use thunder. Or fire?
Ranked up?
Like she's rank B.
Little B.
Oh, wait, actually.
Look, Sedite.
I see now.
I don't know.
Well, she learned more magic. Anyway, Violet attacks for 1 damage. Wait, what? Congratulations, you crit for no damage.
Let's go! Clip that.
Well,
Another step.
I'll clip it later. Alright, now what?
Anyway, Lysethia travels all the way down. Well, actually, no, we need to... Yeah, you know what, that's fine. No, yeah, the place you put her at was fine. Wait, who could she attack from there? Attack?
The barrier. I'm
you don't
attacking
need
the
to
barrier.
dark spikes the barrier. You just use miasma or something.
Yeah,
We're already overkilling it.
Okay.
The barrier, in fact, did not work this time.
No.
Alright. Claude moves all the way to the right.
So here?
And attacks the bowman. No, not that far. Just all the way right. Attack bowman.
Okay.
Yes.
Shall we
I'm
dance?
critting.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Rank up. Let's go.
Progress suits me well.
That's just good for Brigand. Learn Death Blow.
Okay, that's pretty good.
I know she learned Death Blow.
Oh.
Hilda learned
Well,
Death Blow.
Well, now I can turn Hilda into that armored knight like we
Let's
were
go!
talking about.
Alright, now what?
Alright. Move Ingrid. I want to see if she can go over that fence or not.
No.
Really. Put her into the forest.
Over here?
Yes. She'll be attacked, but that is a-okay.
Should I give her a different item for the moment?
Iron Lance will probably do.
Okay.
Wait. Raphael moves all the way into the forest. Actually, we can move him one behind as well, but...
Want to put him on the gold?
Doesn't really matter.
Gold done.
Alright, go find who else can move. Marianne moves all the way down. Wait. Well, I guess you can heal that dude if you really want to.
Should I heal him or the villager?
No, the 1 HP guard.
Alright.
Useful.
Alright. Lorenz moves and attacks the rampaging villager. Iron Lance.
I'm critting.
Alright.
Thank you.
Now Lorenz moves down 1.
Let's think carefully.
Don't worry, he's
I'm flying.
We are dodge.
I need to get rid of that guy.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out in a moment.
Why are you standing on the fire, you moron?
They have a death wish.
They're just chilling.
Oh, that was fire?
Apparently.
Well, she took 5 damage. She's fine.
Well, I gotta move for her now. Should I move these people first?
So
Can I move her to the chest?
No, we need to be very careful because I saw a sniper in the back there.
This is his range.
We can actually go get the chest right now, and she should be fine.
Yeah, she's not in the area, so I'll get the chest then, right?
Yeah. Oh, wait, you used the chest key for her already.
Yeah.
No. Move her left 1, back 2. We need to get somebody else over here.
So over here behind...
Yeah. And wait. Raphael attacks the swordsman, and he'll attract everybody else as well. Honestly, it's what do you want to kill him with faster?
Strength in action.
Okay.
Still got room to grow.
Okay with that.
Right. Azethia moves all the way down into the trees and waits. No.
You can draw him back. Nah.
No, you would draw Ingrid technically forward, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Lorenz moves all the way down and attacks the villager, and then that's it for him.
Alright, there we go. Wow. E+ for authority.
We've rescued as many as we can.
I do not believe... Can you go down and just take on Solon? Yeah, I guess you can.
Should I stay here or move over?
Yeah, you can move him over 1.
I'm not in his
Solon does
range.
not appear to move, but we do need to worry about that 3 range. So that's a little deceptive.
Yeah, I'll turn him on for that. This is the sniper.
Okay.
Right now,
So my
this party.
Yes. So
Oh, right. These two still have to move too. How about over here?
The thing is, we need to go all the way back and get a key to the other chest too. But do we want to do it with this group or not?
She's got a chest key.
Matt, I just said.
I know.
Yes,
I'm thinking.
Actually, did we get the chest over on the right side yet? Scroll all the way out instead of just looking.
Yeah, there's only one chest. Yeah, we did.
Oh. Actually, I think that wasn't a chest at all then. I was tripping. Well, regardless, we have 2 options. We send Byleth over there, or we send Dorothea over there. Because it would
Let's
take
send
too long to
Byleth.
get Leonia.
Let's send Byleth.
Well, put Byleth next to... Move Byleth 3 and you swap on the soldier.
So here.
Left 3. No. Combat arts. Swap. Now the armored unit has to attack Byleth.
Eh?
It's hard for me to think when you keep doing that. Move Marianne 2 to the left and see who she can physics. She might be able to reach one of the knights.
You're that guy.
Yeah. Heal him.
Appreciate it.
Alright. Leonie moves all the way down and falls after Lorenz. We'll have them be our vanguard against Solon.
So I got these 3.
Yeah, I know.
Where can she go? Okay, she can go there.
Dorothea moves 1. No, Dorothea moves 1 down and attacks the soldier with fire. Or thunder. Or we can use that new fangled thing that you just got, Sagittarius. That animation was not the best.
No.
Bernadetta moves 1 up and attacks the soldier.
Rank up.
Whoa. Okay.
There's Claude.
Claude moves 1 to the left and attacks the soldier. Nobody has victory lines.
No, not right now.
Well, yeah, I know it's the 4 times for it, but
Damn.
it's really interesting.
All right. Well, there you go. Okay. Next. Lucky right now.
Oh no, 1 damage.
Actually, they're almost dead.
Oh my god, Gerald, please, no! Gerald, no, we need to get the chest, please.
Gerald, yes.
Okay, Dorothea should be able to move 3 to the left.
Yes.
Attack, Sagittarius. Oh my god, Gerald may or may not actually be going, booking it straight to Solon. Uh-oh. Violet moves all the way to the left and down.
It's over here.
Yes. Boy. Wait, go to Ingrid. Move her all the way right. I need to check her movement. Okay, we have 1 shot at doing this. Move Ingrid right next to Violet.
How about go over here?
Yes.
Okay.
Now Convoy.
Oh, we're trading.
Yes, go get another sword key or chest key. This is why we buy extras. Lots and lots of extras.
Now what?
Alright, wait. Now Claude moves up to Lyzethia's position. Actually, we can put him behind, like, the same column as Raphael.
It's over here.
Yes, and then he'll be able to shoot the horse. Use the steel bow. We don't need to waste killer bow shots on that.
Okay.
That's the golden deer for you.
Master Archer.
Alright.
Hit plus 20.
Claude now, if we really need to.
Received a crescent sickle.
Receive the what?
A crescent sickle.
Well,
Whatever that is.
I'd like to see the stats on that eventually. Lyzethia... See where Lyzethia can move. Okay. We're not taking out the Death Knight quite yet. Just give it a moment. So, Lyzethia needs to move 2 down and 1 to the right and attack the archer.
I gained 38 HP.
Congratulations.
When I needed like 6. She got XP, and she ranked up.
Hooray!
I have to try hard.
Time endurance replenished. Alright, now what?
Alright. Raphael moves 3 tiles down and attacks the...
You want him to be right next to the Death Knight?
Is the Death Knight going to attack you?
What do you think? He's highlighted in green, yes.
No, he's not. I don't see a line coming out from him. See? You're fine.
I know, I just want to double check that, and I'm not going to do something stupid.
Even if you did, I'm pretty sure Raphael's at the point where he actually probably beat up the Death Knight.
I don't know my own strength.
Actually, what level is the Death Knight? I want to check.
24.
Yeah, you're nearly his level. You should theoretically be tanky enough to stall him.
Oh, Bernadette's over here.
Alright, have Bernadette follow after Geralt. Marianne can use physics again. Maybe move her 1 up, actually, and she might be able to get that one knight that's on, like, 4 HP or so.
You mean the 1 HP?
Yeah, the 1 HP one.
My thanks.
That knight really has a death wish, now that I think about it.
100%.
Leone moves 3 down. Lorenz moves 2 to the left. Wait.
Just punched him in his worst to death. You got another crescent
As one
sickle?
does.
You were but a savage
Shit.
Oh no.
beast.
He's like 0 health. Uh-oh.
Well, that's reassuring.
We ran
Are you
into
for real?
absolute moron, just ran into the fire. Alright, now what?
Alright, Ingrid moves first.
Yes?
Alright, she can get to the chest. Open the chest.
Or Slayer.
Well, that's reassuring. Move 1 to the left.
Okay.
Alright, I kind of want to see now. So have Raphael attack the Death Knight, and let's see what the numbers are before you confirm.
Nope.
All things considered.
He
it's not the
zeroes
worst.
out.
Well, yes, I know, but the numbers are not as bad as I thought they would be.
Yeah.
Alright, go grab Lyzethia. You might as well do 1 down, 1 right, so you're in the forest at least. And Dark Spikes. You know the drill by this point.
Not the one I crave. My blade craves their flesh. The weak will eventually die.
Yeah.
Got a dark seal.
Yay, more Dark
What does he
Seals.
want anyway?
What does he even want? He keeps showing up and getting bodied. Yeah, put him there. We're gonna need to take out Solon with Lorenz if we want to get that EXP, so bring it home. Wow, we do more damage than Geralt does. Please just, why are you using the mace?
Is this funny?
You're wasting valuable charges.
Why have you gone after this
Do you
village?
think he
What are you
cares? He's mad.
I
No,
could
but
not
does
I
what he
care.
wants.
Matt's
on any
brain
test
cell in this
subject.
stream.
Now that I have what I came for,
Matt does
I
what
must
he
bid you
wants.
farewell.
God damn it.
Wait! Damn it, he's gone.
It's over. All we can do is focus on our next move. I'll have a look around the village. There may still be people who need our help.
I saved all of the villagers. I got extra large bullion. I got 10 grand again, which I'll send to the convoy.
See,
I
all
got an
the
advance
money is
seal,
refunded.
which I'll send to the convoy.
Yes, and we're going to need that.
Lorenz again. Yeah, it's because he killed the boss.
4 in a row.
His
4 in a
motivation is
row.
maxed out.
I'm
Press
telling
Lorenz.
you, Lorenz is just going to be the extremely famous one of our group because he's the only one that people live to tell the tale about.
Seriously, yeah.
Looks like we somehow managed to sort things out, and casualties were kept to a minimum. They said they weren't picky about who they used as their test subjects. Because of them, the people of Remire Village.
We will remind people of Remire
Oh, crap.
Village.
This guy.
Well, hello. Where did you come
That
from,
all.
actually?
So, You're the Flame Emperor.
Alright, Danny, I'm gonna get water.
Are you going to get water to douse the Flame Emperor?
Yeah.
Would you please mute your mic first? Okay. Actually, now that I'm kind of looking at it, it looks like Matt's chair blends in with Violet's back. And now it kind of looks like Geralt just has a really odd black ear piercing. Greg, are you seeing this?
I wasn't until you said so, and now I can't unsee it. Matt's chair is the best ear piercing. It's really not.
I'm telling you though, it's there.
I see it, I can't unsee it, thank you.
What's there?
Your
What?
chair was being Geralt's ear piercing in his portrait.
Nice.
It was awful.
Yes, I believe you have met my subordinate, the Death Knight.
Yeah, Lysethia definitely has met your subordinate, the Death Knight.
He cries every night. What have you been doing to
We
him?
met all right, but back to you. You're the one responsible for the destruction of this village.
Do not get the wrong idea.
What in blazes does that mean?
What in blazes? Jeez, how old are you?
It is true that
I mean, he's saying what in blazes because this is the Flame Emperor.
Had I known they planned to do
The
this,
Flame
I would
Emperor who has been trying to save this village the entire time.
Now,
But
I'll
it turns
have
out
to
that
insist
everyone
you
else in the
accompany us
general
back to the
vicinity is too
monastery.
terrifying, so his men are just
However,
deserting
if
and
you wish to
looting and
join
pillaging.
forces, I will hear your plea.
What?
If left to their own
Would you like to
devices, they will
join
commit
me? I know
countless
I just
violent
caused
acts
the
like
death
this
of an
one.
entire village
Do you
by
not wish to
negligence,
prevent
but
that?
would you like to join my army?
Let's see.
With
Come,
the
bring
sword
competence to
on
the
our
table so
side,
that this
will
never
not be
happens
addressed.
again.
I mean, if you put it like that, that actually doesn't sound like a half-bad reason to join just so the other people leave.
Daniel,
What?
what's up?
What do you think?
No.
This is the red
Join!
pill, blue pill situation.
No.
Blue pill situation all over again. Make your own damn choice.
Crush the pills between your hands and snort them.
Pray that you do not live to regret your choice.
Gerald, Professor, have you seen Claude?
What's wrong, kid? Huh?
That has always been the correct answer to the red pill and the blue
He's
pill.
gone.
But just take teleporting in this planet, don't they?
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Yeah.
Since coming to the monastery, you've changed.
You've changed. You also have
You've been
weird
angry
head
since we
growth
first
like that
arrived
one
in
Solon
Remire
dude.
Village. And you look so happy when you're instructing the brats.
Hey, they're my students, man. Come on.
Hey, you've gotten attached too.
Before the monastery,
I am
I've never seen
invested
you
in
bear
these
your
people's
emotions like that.
success.
Not once.
Because it reflects directly on me.
Then perhaps it's a good thing we came to the monastery. If only so I could see your face lit up like that. Or maybe there was never any reason for us to leave the monastery in the first place. I've
Happiness
put
is
my
gone.
foot in my mouth, haven't I? Though I suppose it may be nearly that time. Come to my office when you next have a moment to spare. There's something I need to tell you.
Just what was that about? I can't recall a time of old when you were at the monastery. I wonder what is hiding in the mist that is your past.
Geralt takes Violet to his room. Geralt, Violet, I am your father. Violet,
Hey,
I know.
Teach, that assignment wasn't my
My
favorite.
dad has literally
gotta
done that
admit.
shit. It's very annoying.
I suppose pretending to be unaffected doesn't do anyone any good. That was terrible to behold. It's always hard to see innocents die.
Well, at least more innocents didn't die.
Hey, all you can do is keep smiling, keep marching.
No, you can cry
That's part
about
of a
it.
leader's job. You can't give in.
Or
to
you can
despair.
complain about that
Not
table,
just
because
for
what is
me or
going
for
on
you,
with that
but
table
for
on the
all of
left?
us in the golden
It looks
era.
like it's like melting
You
into
have
the
to keep
floor.
smiling so
What the
others
hell?
can move forward too.
Oh no, it's fine. it's not
As
so
long
much
as we don't show
melting
that
as
we're
it is,
disheartened, they'll know they can make
Warped
it
by
too.
the fabric of
That's what
reality breaking?
no, it's...
Sorry for
I
getting
mean,
ahead
if
of
you see
myself,
the
Teach.
floor underneath it, that's
how
also
I
kind
feel,
of screwy,
but how
so
you
I
handle it is
think
really up
it's
to you.
just...
That
By the
corner
way,
of the world
I hear
is
that
just
guy who calls
the-
himself
the-
the Flame Emperor showed.
The fabric
I couldn't
of
believe it
reality
when
is
Hilda
just
told
wearing a
me the
little bit
news.
thin there is all.
What could he be after?
world domination.
He likes that.
I know I just laughed, but that really isn't funny, Teach. World domination. Okay,
Also,
actually,
now that I think
they
about it,
called
Claude
this
hasn't been
incident an
showing up
experiment,
very often.
and they said they got what they came for. That means they might take this success and attempt something even bigger next time. I hate to even consider it, but if they can replicate the incident at Remire Village on an even larger scale, if we're not careful, we'll have a full-scale war on our hands. Then world domination wouldn't be a joke anymore.
I mean,
fine.
we couldn't.
Your
We don't
timing was
always have to
impeccable.
have world
Would you care to
domination
join
after
us
a
for a
war.
while,
Everybody
fair
could
lady?
just die.
What?
She's got news.
Why? Oh my.
What?
Damn, she gave us the slip. In any
What did
case,
she say?
I doubt she knows.
She was like,
what
"Oh
this
God, I
is.
didn't know you guys were here."
It seems more like she has something on her mind that she can't divulge.
We can't go easy on her.
Seems like it would be
Jeez.
better to push Seth for an explanation. Or, best of all, to go above his head and ask Rhea.
No.
Now that we know Tomas was an enemy, we can't be sure that exposing the church's secrets would be to our benefit. Where are the
He
answers
is right
I
about
seek?
that, unfortunately. The answers you seek are in another monastery. You should have gone there instead.
You did well handling that awful business.
The
Remire.
princess
Why
is in
weren't
another
you
monastery.
helping us?
Goddess shares in our grief at the senselessness of that calamity. More importantly, I was shocked to hear that our own Tomas was actually a dark mage. I must reflect on our blindness.
You think?
Surely must.
Less reflecting,
You
more
failed to
doing,
notice that a
please.
rat was hiding in your home. Pathetic. Who are these wicked foes? How did Tomas escape your gaze?
Because I can't hear her.
I wish they could hear Soltis.
Tomas
It'd
came
make
to the
this so
monastery
much
40 years
funnier.
ago, by recommendation of House Ordelia of the Alliance. Around 8 years
It'd
ago,
be
he
it'd
went
be
back to
hilarious
House
if they could
Ordelia
hear her,
before
but it's
returning to
extremely
the
faint, so
monastery
they're
once
not sure
again,
whether they're
just after
hallucinating.
having worked at Garrett for
I mean,
decades,
honestly,
why
we're
would
not
he
sure
betray
whether
us
we're
now?
hallucinating.
Just what did he hope
I mean,
to
he did
accomplish?
say he wasn't
He became a
Tomas
professor at the
anymore.
Officers' Academy because of a recommendation from the Imperial nobility. Supposing that he is the Death Knight, that means that our enemy is an organization that has taken root in at least 2 territories.
In the
But
long
surely it's
history of
on the
Church of
kingdom, right?
Ceres. No. Long before even that, there have been an
Right.
endless number of threats to the peace of Fodlan. Yet those who
That
oppose
doesn't
us
narrow
still
this
operate
down,
in the
Rhea.
shadows. Their identity is a mystery. I believe that Solon and the Death Knight are merely one part of a much larger whole.
A threat
Okay,
to
where's the
Fodlan's
rest of the
peace?
donut then?
That means we have no choice. We have to stop them all.
I have truly come to rely on you. I believe that the monastery will remain safe so long as we have
Why
You know,
me?
you know what we should invent in this planet, in this world? Shotgun.
Why is it always shotguns with you?
'Cause
Can't you
they're
think of more
awesome.
I don't deny that, but can't you think of more powerful weaponry like rocket launchers
We
or
need
something?
we need the Season 2 Modern Warfare 2 KV broadside, where it was literally just a fire shotgun.
We need a
Where
shotgun.
you could literally kill someone from 30 meters away with a shotgun blast.
No, we need a shotgun
We do
where
not
all
yet
of the
know the
shot
enemy's
is tiny
objective
little
or
rocket-propelled
whereabouts.
grenades.
For now,
How about we just have like
please
Zephyr with a
devote
shotgun?
yourself
She
to
shoots her
preparing
magic
for
out of
whatever
shotgun.
comes next.
I'm pretty sure that would be an
Magic
active nerf of Lysithia.
I'm assuming someone's written a story about that, Daniel.
That is all
I
for
don't
today.
think so, but now I'm half
Time to commission it.
Please wait. I know there is much that you still do not understand. However, one thing is clear.
I don't know about that.
You
Like, that thing is
possess
hitting far
great
harder than I am
I
currently.
believe that you are destined to be a source of great hope for all. In any case,
I don't believe
I
you.
expect
Like,
great
that thing is
things
the
from you.
true heir of
Walk this
power you
world
speak of.
proudly, dear. May the goddess Sothis protect you.
Soltis can't protect me.
All right, here we go. Here comes the Sophis going, what the fuck?
The goddess Sothis? Is that what she just said?
Is something the matter?
I got her off my trail.
So this is the
I mean, to
goddess's
be fair,
tree.
you haven't heard the
Please
name
do
of the
not use it
goddess up until
carelessly.
this point.
That also got her off my back, I think. Because she liked that answer.
No, she disliked it.
Farewell.
Do not say something that we may regret. For now, let's leave this place.
I mean, it's truthful. We haven't heard the name of the goddess so far. Even though I'm pretty sure I said that right before Remire Village happened.
I think they also said that. I think Sakurai also probably said that too.
Oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Well, probably. I'll go check in a minute.
White clouds.
Well, that's a
Ethereal
reassuring.
moon.
Actually, this is a lot darker than it
The
usually
cause
is
of
too.
sorrow.
Well, that's reassuring, isn't it?
Alright, let's go check Sakurai. See, Byleth. Focus.
Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens.
Didn't they say that the last time?
In the town of Garreg-Mach, the
Yeah,
anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
Okay, so are we actually gonna do stuff in this month, or are we just gonna end it here?
I'll think. Let me just see what we've got to do.
Think harder.
Okay. Alright, I'll think harder, Daniel. How about...
I can see those brain. I can see your brain twitching like Solon's.
Got $5,000.
Whoa!
Eloise's birthday. Post tea party.
Let me go pull it up. Let's see.
We need to buy more tea. Oh. Yeah.
We need to buy all of the tea.
Yes.
We need to have a tea addiction.
Alright, time to become British.
Let's see. Eloise likes crescent moon tea or honey fruit blend.
I've got 4 crescent moon teas.
Well, feed him all the crescent moon tea.
That delightful
Feed it into
smell.
his pauldron. Clearly, it's his biggest mouth.
Offer tea.
I'll finish this tea. Yeah.
First crushes, you seem different. Heart racing memories.
First crushes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dreamy nights or first meeting, things that bother you.
Things that bother you.
Yeah. Huh?
Food in the dining hall, good jokes, cute
Food at the
monks.
dining hall.
That makes sense.
Why is cute monks even a thing?
Sailing, spicy foods. These are the fears I have yet to conquer.
Laugh, commend, praise.
Laugh. Laugh's whiteboard. Laugh!
Any gifts?
And we can just recruit him after some time, so
Okay.
it'll be fine.
Thanks for the
Oh my god, what the heck is that zoom?
My charm increased by 1. His charm increased by 1.
Why is his charm increasing?
I don't know. But everyone's charm increases when I talk to them. Oop, something interesting today.
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly.
All the students
However, we
intense
must not
suffering.
devote all of our time to
Yeah.
frivolity. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
No, there is nothing of value in that building. We do not yet know what the
They're setting
insiders
up
have kept
shop in the chapel.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
Really? Because you seem to be overlooking a lot of things in that case. Given that people are able to get into this chapel unannounced. Which night?
Reporting for duty, Lady
The
Rhea.
dark.
I thought you two could use the time.
Intel, I don't want to update my computer.
We are here to do work, not bond.
We are here to bond
Bear
covalently.
in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
That defeats the purpose
It's
of
true.
bonding.
I'll be away from the monastery for a while. I'll come and watch you work.
I will watch you do your job to make sure you don't make any mistakes.
He comes and just bees a student instead.
I will come and audit your class.
Not that great saving. Okay.
Okay, so...
Literally everyone said explore.
Yeah, because this is a new month, new missions. But let's check the schedule. I want to see what it says. Falling Short of Heaven, Ocean View, and oh, we need to do Secret Merchant, I believe. And yeah, there might be something else, but I believe Secret Merchant is something we absolutely.
Let's do that one later.
Well, yeah, but
this is December. Literally Christmas. That makes sense. And then on Boxing Day we have to do this.
Yeah, also there is an event on the 16th, I think, that...
White Heron Cup.
The White Heron Cup. What that is that, there is a specific tournament between the three houses that you can... Please stop with that. You can nominate a single student per house to participate in the cup. If the student wins... that's in your class, you get the dancer class for that specific student only.
And you get a cup from which you may drink.
Nice.
Yes, but the important thing to note about the dancer class is that it's one of the most broken things you can ever get in a Fire Emblem game.
Lysithea.
Even worse than Lysithea. So it allows you to make a unit take a second turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lysithea.
Yeah. So what's worse than Lysithea having one move? Lysithea having two moves.
Alright, Dark Spikes, followed by Dark Spikes.
Yeah, but anyway, up until a certain
I'm gonna save
point,
scum the shit out of that.
Yeah, but up until a certain point, I was struggling to figure out who to give the dancer class because either they don't sync well with the capabilities of the dancer class, or I would want them to be something else, such as Lysithea. But now that we have Dorothea, we can shove the dancer class onto her. And it'll even work, because it's a magic class, too.
When you say you would want them to be something else such as Lysithea, I'm picturing that you want everyone else to be Lysithea.
That would make my game much easier.
Only Lysithea, I would be overjoyed.
Well, Daniel, do you have a Switch from a certain time period? Hack your Switch and install a mod. There you go. Just literally program the game that it's nothing but Lysithea, and then Byleth just replaces Sothis.
You know, actually, speaking of random things you can do with the Fire Emblem games, I was watching a playthrough of Engage, but they made it so every recruitment you got was backwards.
What?
So the first unit you got was the last unit you can ever recruit.
Nice.
It's hilarious.
Send me the link.
But yeah, so we'll assign Dorothea to the Heron Cup for the victory, and she'll be able to win. But there's another thing I want to tell you about the White Heron Cup. So, well, two things, actually. So, number one, you can assign any student to be the Heron Cup winner, right?
Oh, wait. Oh, so you want me to... Do you want me to assign Raphael?
Well, no, but I'm saying that hypothetically, you could assign somebody like Dedue, Raphael, or Hubert as your dancer.
God.
Secondly, if you steal everybody else's students, right? On the off chance you somehow manage to do that, and they're only left with their respective 1 or 2 students left, the Blue Lions will be forced to either send in Dimitri or Dedue as their dancer representative.
Nice. So what should I do
At least
now?
with the Golden Deer, you have Hilda or the Black Eagles have Elder Guard.
Wait, Glottis snipe? Not yet.
Not yet for that one. Lorenz is fine. Raphael is fine, probably. Ignas can't do anything. Marianne, I don't think can be a priest yet, but she should be pretty close at this point.
Bishop, no.
Oh, never mind.
Esteem more faith.
Okay. Hilda can be an armored knight, I believe.
Need a fortress knight. Let's go for that. Let's try that.
Let's go. Got
it.
That looks so awkward.
It does. Cat bonus.
All of the defense. Alright, Leone is... I thought we were gonna turn Leone into a paladin, so I might as well do that.
100%. Alright, paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I could just skip the animation because it's 100%. Stat bonus.
All that hard work's paid off.
Woo! Yeah, I don't think anybody else can level up.
No.
Yeah.
To the save button. Alright.
Alright, I guess... Are we continuing or no?
Either we can continue... we can explore for a bit. It's only 11 o'clock.
Alright.
12 is my hard limit. Alright, explore. Yes.
We'll do 1 day of exploration and teaching then, because the fighting's definitely going to take us longer.
No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired. And it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own?
But who else could it relate to? Who else has not been present in our
goddess
lives
of
whenever
this
the Flame Emperor...
I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Are you sure that's not the grass growing out of your head? Oh wait, no, that's your hair. Wait, Matt, go talk to the signpost or the message bulletin board. That's what it's called. Yes.
It's taking a minute to load.
Rhea is just that laggy.
It is customary that we host a competition of dance known each house must select the student who is deemed the winner. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance.
Now, if there's one thing I don't really agree with in this game, it's that you only still get one dancer. Well.
There's a quest outside the night hall.
Oh yeah, there's also a hilarious note to say about the dancer class in that Marianne, of all people, is also an extremely good candidate for being the dancer.
To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall. I know not how far to take my search. Unlike the monks, the knights some are in quite unique circumstances. I have.
Are you sure about that?
Adventures in woodcarving.
Where's the west of full? Oh, actually, let's talk to Petra.
Hey.
Where's Petra?
Well, it also says that there's something in the dormitory that we might be able to do for that. Let's try the shiny light in the dormitory. I'm fairly... Yeah, this is Petra's room, but why did we just break in and steal her book?
The bow. A grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. You've all been to events like this before, but me? I'm a noble, and I've never even been close to one of these things. What is a white heron cup anyway? What? A dance competition? That's terrifying! We need a representative for our class? Please, anyone but Bernie!
Oh, we need to talk to the student that we're putting as a representative. No.
What a relief.
Actually, let's go find Dorothea then, so we don't keep getting prompted that every time we talk to a student.
Yeah, I'm going Dorothea then. Ooh, free stuff. There's a big spoon.
It's a
Big
spoon!
Well, I know exactly who that goes to. What's this? Tea.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
For the servant's supplies.
Wait, what the heck? Why is that group here?
Should I accept?
Yeah. I'm not saying don't accept. I'm just surprised
Why?
that name is showing up.
Who's that?
That's a DLC
Our
character.
life in Remire village is gone. Father and mother, gone.
That face on the actual model does not match the portrait.
I agree.
Why couldn't you have arrived?
God damn it, I made it. Alright, thanks, Game for Guilt Tripping me. Thank you. I'm gonna go with
We
the
had
child.
a time limit. We couldn't fast forward this like we
is a
did
rare
with
opportunity to enjoy yourself.
with
Please, you
Juretza.
just focus. It's for the good of everyone.
Why did the game have
Actually,
to do
speaking of which, with Juretza, doesn't
The
that mean
area
that
with
we
the old
left
chapel was
Manuela
at risk
there
of
for like an
collapse.
entire
Does that
month?
surprise you?
Before we
That's
showed
true
up?
of the underground holy mausoleum. People call it the sealed forest.
So where is... It said Dorothea's in the dining hall, but where is she?
I don't know.
I don't see her anywhere.
Hi.
Yeah.
The hell?
Is she like below the dining hall or something?
What, like she spawned there?
No, I mean like actually above or below. Yeah,
She's
there's
out here.
I wonder if Remire Village will ever be the same again. How do you recover from such a terrible event?
You blow
Ask
up the Flame
Hiroshima?
Emperor's home.
Ask Hiroshima.
What?
Because like because like look, Hiroshima got totally rebuilt. Have you seen pictures of it today? It's insane.
So
Yeah.
many dead, so much destroyed.
We've had this conversation
I
before.
can't see how the whole
Same.
village doesn't just end up abandoned. I'm sorry, Professor.
What do you mean
It's a
same?
big
We have
dance
literally
contest
had
between
this
the classes,
conversation
and I
before. Of
simply
course it's the
adore
same.
dancing. I'm quite good at it, since I was a diva in an opera company, you know.
She's Dorothea.
Yes.
I think my heart just skipped a beat. You want me to represent the class? I'm not
Honestly,
sure when I last
if I had
experienced such
my...
flattery,
If
Professor.
it wasn't interfering with the idea of having Lysethia do more stuff, I would have Lysethia be the dancer.
Hey, Professor, you're here to help
But
me
that,
practice
and I
for the
also
dance
don't,
contest?
like
Daniel?
what the outfit actually looks like, yes. Why are there these just the two kids staring at us?
Because they're
Because
just like...
this is all absolutely bizarre and incomprehensible.
There's no such thing as TV, there's no such thing as radio, there's no such thing as video games, and I'm sure pretty much all fun was outlawed by the church anyway.
What do you mean there's no such as video games? This whole thing is a video
Her
game.
charm increased by 5.
Woo, she's charming, TM.
Alright, now what?
Now we go do something else.
Well, I'll go to the Night Hall because there's a quest that's been completed.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So
Mercedes
we need
locked
to
me in
go
her room
to
for
one of
hours.
those.
She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really wore me out.
Cool.
That's
Great
Okay.
work, Remire. But no. Now isn't the time.
So go to the Night Hall. Or yeah, the Night Hall where you just teleported to get to Gilbert. And I want you to talk to the board again.
Wood turn.
Hey, Petra. So what I want you to do is get rid of, I think it was not something to prove. Question of conduct? One of them was, I think it was question of conduct, because that one was the one that was,
Hi.
Oh, great. We can't get rid of quests? Oh, no. I wanted to try throwing Lyzethia at the training ground and see if she could win.
I'm glad the Remire village, but I can't believe old Tomas turned up.
I mean, we could try doing that again, but...
Boo!
Oh. That's a lot of things. Okay, should I try doing the high numbers this time?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. That's not the right thing.
Of course it's not.
Okay. Yellow flower seeds. Yellow or northern foldland seeds.
I don't have that.
Mixed fruit seeds.
I do have that.
Root vegetable seeds.
I have that.
Eastern foldland seeds.
I have Western.
That's Western.
I know, I'm doing a Patrick. I don't have Eastern.
Flower seeds.
I have pale blue. I don't have just straight blue.
Pale blue is something else.
Exactly. What else do I do then?
Vegetable, or no, southern foldland seeds.
I do not have that.
Vegetables.
Just regular vegetable seeds?
Yes.
Alright, I've got that. Alright, I'll plant those.
Alright, let's cultivate.
Which one?
Canola oil.
Caledonian soil.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Alright, let me talk to her.
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm.
13.
Charm is important, wouldn't you agree?
Recruiter.
Recruit?
On an average
Can I do that now?
Charm is
You could have done that last month. I told you that.
Hello, Professor. You want me to help out with your class, right? You just say the word, and I'll help however. Don't worry
Manuela,
about
don't
it.
you have your
It's
own
only
class to be
natural
running?
For those of us.
She's going to help me out. Cool. Watch her appear in my class.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid
I'm
run
pretty
off
sure
to?
she
The
will.
ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on.
Try recruiting her, actually.
Oh, now the ball is.
Should I give her stuff first?
No, just recruit her. I want to see if she
Professor, I'd
joins
love
us.
it if you would add me to your class. I can
Let's
just
go.
tell
Whoa.
studying under you every day. Wow, I'm so happy.
Alright,
In
that's
that
another.
case, Felix might actually want to join us. Actually, no. Felix is still C rank, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a
What else
quest.
did we get B rank with? I think it was,
I don't know.
I want to say it was Dorothea,
What's this
because
about?
Dorothea joined
Ball.
our class.
Knights don't participate. It's an event for students.
No, Shamir, you should be our
He
representative.
volunteered to judge the White Heron Cup.
Well,
What's this
Felix
about?
is
The
here,
ball.
but I don't
It's
think
an
we have
event
any
Alois,
gifts.
he
for him right
volunteered.
now. Once again, we are not in a position where we're apparently strong enough. Oh wait, we can choose a different person?
Yes.
Recommended, level 18 or higher. Where is Lyzeth? Why can't we choose Lyzethia? Oh!
I don't have black magic or not a class. I need to change Lyzethia's
What?
class.
Matt, she's a warlock.
Then why is she not able to participate?
Magic. I don't understand. Why can't Lysethia participate? Oh no, because she's using dark magic, not black magic. Oh, that's lame. Throw Marianne at it. It should be fine, probably. Actually, what's even the reward for that? Oh, that's not. Nah. No bother that one. Okay. No. Yeah. Man, those tournaments suck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think at the chapel there's something.
There's a chapel?
Mad, are you kidding me?
No. I go to the cathedral, yes.
Okay, the cathedral then. Alright, go bring that to the lady. Oh, actually, wait, hold on. Before you go, go talk to the counselor.
I'm not good at cleaning up, but try my best before I know everything's messy again. That's easy. I can tell it's blue. It's Marianne. I can tell it's Marianne.
Is it? It kind of looks like her. I don't know. I suppose it's the first one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
She seems to be satisfied with your response.
There is more. That's Bernadetta. I don't even need to see the picture to know that.
Yeah. I'd be so much easier if no one had talked.
With that. Dude, what a...
So much easier if no one had to talk face to face. If no one had to talk face to face, she would enjoy texting. Alright, which one?
She would either enjoy it or hate it even more than actual talking.
I get it, because it's constant.
Yeah, it's the third one, by the way.
I know.
Like, could you imagine Bernadetta enjoying long streams of conversation?
She would be very much a looker in Twitch chat. No. She would not actually be talking in chat.
Oh yeah, she'd definitely be a lurker.
The whole village burned to the ground. Thankfully, Her Grace the Arch... I pray that they will be able to return. Until that day, we've...
Alright, cool, bud.
Alright.
Hi. Impressive. Nice work.
Cool.
Again, that's such a weird thing to be getting. Why is there something glowing in the training hall? Or is that still the same quest?
That's the same quest.
Okay, then we can ignore that. Food time! Save Flane for later. Actually, no. Give Flane and Raphael a meal together.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, hold on a minute. Wait. Raphael's not up. I thought it was up.
No.
Do Lysethia and somebody else. Lysethia and Marianne, why not?
Marianne? What are these two?
One of the two. Actually, wait. Yeah, no, we didn't recruit me.
Eating delicious food. I like this dish.
It's so hard to remember who we recruited. Oh, actually, no, we just recruited Mercedes.
Yeah, literally like 5 minutes ago.
Look, it's hard for me to keep track of this stuff, alright? You want to keep track of this?
We can write in a Word doc.
Lane and Raphael.
Okay.
This is nearly as delicious.
This is delicious.
Well done, Bernadetta.
Sure.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. Yummy. Who made this?
Leonie and Ingrid.
Sure.
That looks delicious. I appreciate any good meal.
So I recommend doing something with Claude and Mercedes, perhaps, if possible. If not, we can do Manuela and Mercedes, because I'm pretty sure I saw that one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like the top couple for Mercedes. Also, we are running out of food, methinks.
Yes, I'll go buy
It's
more
a
food.
lot of food that I just saw that we can't get.
Yeah, I'll go buy more food after this one.
That smell.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Internet.
It's not even the internet, it's just looking at the...
It's Daniel.
list. I'm not telling you what to make them.
As you know what we like? Well, considering your character's in a video game, it tells me in the menu.
What's a video game?
I got onions.
Hooray, Onion Knights!
Right. Zhongli, sell me... Oh, wait, no. Actually, yeah, I want to sell you stuff. No, I don't. I want to buy tea, then.
I don't think you can buy tea from him, but you
No,
can
but I can buy...
seeds.
Yeah. I'll buy the... Which one should I buy again?
Don't buy any of the seeds. So...
Come again.
Why is all of his feet move? What?
Hello there.
Feet?
Alright, I want to buy tea.
Buy 2 of everything.
Okay.
This one, yes?
Or at least 2 of all the most expensive ones.
So, these two, buy 2 of these for $6,000. Okay.
Yes.
This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think. Return soon,
Alright, one
please.
sec. Need more cash.
Hey there. Come
Why
back
did you
anytime.
run to the one person that doesn't have a shop?
Welcome.
Or a cell function?
Will this one do? Many thanks.
Actually, why did you
Come
run
back
to somebody
soon.
else in the first place?
Good deal. Hey, Professor, I'd love to catch up.
Just exit away. Yeah, we haven't done enough farming for trade secrets.
Dang. Alright.
No.
Hey, welcome.
Should I buy anything from him?
Let's see if we got Mercedes, and that just leaves Linhart. Well, question, Matt, do you really want to try taking on more people right now? Because we already got
Not right
3
now.
extra.
Not right now.
Come again.
Okay, I'm of the...
Hey, look! I got free Northern Fodland seeds.
Hooray. I am of the opinion that we use one of our last food charges for Felix and one other student. Probably either Linhart, Petra, or Annette. And then we just see where the students fall. So if they join us, they join us. If they don't, they don't.
So who
How's
should
that
go for?
Felix and some other person.
Who's Felix?
Well, Felix may or may not be present. Try something with meat in it. Felix seems to like that, I think. Might as well do Felix Petra, because I'm pretty sure Petra liked us for something.
That looks appetizing.
I would be liking that greatly.
Okay.
Woo, bonds. Anyway. Wait, hold on. Did we teach Dorothea anything? Do we need to feed Dorothea? Or did Dorothea join before we started teaching?
She.
Dorothea was like halfway down the list. Yeah,
She's full.
Fine.
She's full.
Okay, never mind then. Actually, wait. Can we have Lysethia? No, Lysethia can't participate because of other reasons. Never mind. It's so hard to remember things. Go to... Who was it? Hanaman? What a Hanaman. No, I don't mean in the kitchen. I mean actually in the area.
Oh. What's up? Goodbye.
Probably in his room.
Indeed.
Four score and 7 million years ago.
995 years ago, as a matter of fact. Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the... It's a grand festival involving all of Garrigmont. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one, in 5 years, will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then?
So recruit him first off.
Professor, I just say the word and I'll pitch in. Of course, I have to be truthful. It's all to feel free to... And then you can help out with my class, too. I never put a burden on you.
Alright, done.
Hooray, now get him to teach you reason.
Garrig Y9. Every year, it's a once in a...
So this one?
Yes. Ooh, reasons. Alright, anyway, that's it.
Cool,
Unless you want to talk to anybody specific.
Fish.
Fish!
Must fish.
Or do you just have a fish addiction?
I like fishing.
I know you do.
Ellie. Damn it. One off.
You tried.
I got a golden fish.
Well, it fits.
I got 2 golden fish. 3.
What? What?
He
I got
caught
3
a
golden
fish
fish.
within a fish within a fish.
Yep.
Fish Trioshka.
That's one way of putting it, yeah.
I have to go for it.
Yeah.
Pike and gar. And pike. And pike.
The fish are steadily increasing with each bait you throw.
Yes.
Soon he's going to get a fish Ouroboros.
I would love if I could get somehow get a fish.
It's just going to be a fish biting the tail of 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 the first fish, and then his hook goes right through the middle of the ring.
Okay.
So it was just caught on the metaphysical idea of this fish ring. Use the herring bait, see if that helps.
I will. Oh my fucking god.
I don't know how that one... What are you doing?
Screwing up.
I noticed.
Golden fish. Golden fish. Golden fish. Platinum fish.
That
Golden
was not
fish.
a golden fish.
I got 1 platinum. Alright, well, I'm going one more time.
Your platinum fish is slightly more important than the golden fish, you know.
I know. Let's eat. I don't even like fish.
This is good if you know where to get good fish.
Supermarket?
No.
Actually fishing.
Also no.
Alright. I got fish. Let's talk to
Alright,
Linhardt's here. I'll find Linhardt and talk to him for 2 minutes.
Linhardt's literally at the end of the dock.
Oh, hold on. There's a thing here. Belongs to someone who's afraid of ghosts. Alright, well, I know who to give that to.
Well, we could give it to her right now.
Sure.
If you know where she is, that is.
You know, Professor, I used to think... But when I heard of Solon's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiment... Sorry, I'm not great with blood.
Well.
Your class seems pretty...
Alright.
What do you say? I believe I'd enjoy
Wait,
being
why
wonderful.
is he joining
I look
us,
forward to
actually?
I don't know. Who cares?
That is to say,
I
observing
care
you. By the
because
way,
this
I'll
doesn't
need
make
some time for that.
sense. Do we even have a support conversation with him?
No.
Then he shouldn't be wanting to join us.
We've had food with him, so...
That doesn't change anything.
Well, he's on our squad
he must
now.
be at least C rank rapport with us, because otherwise he wouldn't be
Oh
doing
my
that.
god. Look at our list.
It can get much worse, don't worry.
Oh, I know. Right, so
Anyway, where's Lysethia? Go give Lysethia the ghost repelling amulet. Gee, where is Lysethia?
Where the hell is Lysethia?
Try the classrooms?
She's in the Officers Academy. She must be in here somewhere. Oh, Edelgard.
Legend has it that long ago.
That is
a
not
day fell in love
Edelgard.
at first
No, but it
sight,
said that was
and
Edelgard.
we're bound to the incredible part. Oh, what I wouldn't give.
Alright, you have fun with that. Here's Edelgard.
Everyone's in such a festive mood. I feel a bit out of my element. I can't help but worry.
Like, can
something
you not
might
be
have
happy or
still.
something?
This air
No, she's just nervous about all the crap happening. Song should post her.
Wrong classroom. I'm pretty sure this is the Blue Lions.
Yep. Bluestone. I know who that's for.
It's true that Tomas was employed here under the but that's all I know of the topic. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia territory, I never once saw him there. I'm still feeling bothered.
Okay, so Lysethia wants... Well, that's weird.
I have a lot of
Encyclopedia
Alzheimer's.
Sweet. Princess doll, new bottle
Wait,
of perfume.
one at a time, Daniel. What is the first one? It's thing of sweets?
Encyclopedia of Sweets. I don't believe we have that.
No, I think I might have also already given it to her. Alright, go up.
Princess... I feel like we already gave most of the stuff to her.
Yeah, what's the
New
next
bottle of perfume? Did we give that to her?
I'm just looking for N. No.
I really don't understand what the rhyme or reason for this set of things is. Give her the amulet and see what she says.
Where's the amulet?
I don't
This
know,
one?
should be like the last thing.
Did someone lose?
Not hers.
What do you mean it's not yours?
Oh, it's probably Alois, because he said he's afraid of ghosts.
Maybe. I don't really. It really doesn't matter to give Eloise stuff, to be honest. We could honestly end the day right now if you want.
Where is Eloise? Where the heck is he? He's down
He's
here.
on the other side of the dock, I'm pretty sure. Not like...
I found a
Yeah, I
trout.
think he's over there. You literally just ran by him. Yes, give the cat the dog the charm.
I was at a village's harvest festival. She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. A lovely fairy. We
That
soon
story
fell in love
sounds
and tied
fake,
the knots.
jeez.
Now we have a daughter who's as bright.
Rigged.
So whenever I see people dancing,
Alright, where's the thing?
Wait,
for-
wrong streamer.
I don't know. You said not his somehow.
Yeah, I really don't know what the rhymer is for this.
I'm gonna just end the day.
Yeah.
Alright.
That is not who I thought would want that. And I'm
Instruct
not telling you
manually.
because I don't. Alright. First up is Plain, all into reason. We must have her see reason. Yes, all into reason still. She
No.
must see all of the reason.
I would like to do.
She's not gonna hit it this one.
I'll think.
Nope.
And she'll hit it with the weekly levels.
Yeah.
Next is Mercedes. Let's see what Mercedes has. B, C. Alright. Why? I really don't understand.
RNG. Alright, so...
No, it's more just the interaction of the recruitment modifiers and then what the people actually are spec'd in just doesn't make sense. Like, for instance, Mercedes requires you to have C rank bow skill, but she clearly doesn't know how to use a bow, so what's up with that?
I don't know. What should we do?
I'm thinking, give me a moment.
Alright, you've had one solid moment.
Are you sure it was solid? I can feel it dripping through my fingers right now.
What does this do?
I don't know, man.
Oh,
There's some...
well, that could be helpful. But we will worry about that later. One into faith, all the rest into reason.
And restore.
Yay, she can heal everybody too.
Reason?
Reasons.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Alright, 4 left.
Dorothea. I'm thinking we want to do all into faith.
Okay. Well, she doesn't like faith, though.
Yes, I know.
Daniel.
Look, we taught Lysethia how to like swords. We're gonna teach Dorothea how to like faith.
Okay.
Trust me.
I got it.
See?
No!
You're quite.
I refuse to trust you.
Why?
Everything.
Spite and principle.
You suck.
Everything went.
E.
I am a man of very few
E.
principles, but they are very strongly held. And one of those principles is no.
I went out.
Alright, let's do Lysethia all into faith.
Okay.
Yes, all into faith. She must become faithful. Alright, let's do Marianne, actually. I want to level her up into the next... That's a rough one. How much strength does he have in Lance, actually?
Really, one will get her over the hump.
Yeah, but I'm not worried about the level. I'm worried about what her next class is going to be. I'm thinking like 20 steps ahead right now.
She wants to be heroic on a horse currently.
Yes, but she'll get her level ups eventually. I'm just worried about what we need immediately. I'm thinking we go all into Faith.
Alright.
I think we need to get her off of Priest.
Yeah.
Sooner than later.
Oh.
Praise be!
Last one.
Last one. Let's see.
I can teach Hanneman.
Yes, we can.
That's so stupid. I love it.
Teach the teachers, anyway.
You get Ingrid Plum. Or I could teach Bernadette or something. And Hart.
I think we could actually switch Bernadette into a cavalry unit if we really wanted to. No, I'm not saying teacher cavalry. I'm just saying that we could have her be a cavalry unit right now. We're not going to, but we could. I'm thinking we either teach Ingrid something or we teach Claude something.
Look at what we got here.
Alright, all into bow and arrow then.
Okay.
That was it. Let's do this again. Let's do. I learned.
Alright, we're gonna go over everybody's goals again.
Yep.
Okay. Let's focus that into only bow. So just do bow.
You cannot do
bow and none.
Okay.
So Lorenza's fine. Raphael's fine. Ignace is fine. Lysethia, we're gonna change her to Faith only.
Okay.
Hold on.
I know, I'm just bringing everyone else on screen.
We're gonna keep that one for now.
Okay.
This we can switch to axe only.
Okay.
Leone is fine currently. Oh wait, Linhard knows warp already, I think. Or does he? Go to his.
Why does he have bullion on him? What the hell?
I don't know.
Okay.
Go to skills. Cutting Gale.
He does not know.
Oh, I guess he only learns warp at A rank.
Yep.
Well, can't do that yet. Actually, you know what? We'll just dump all of his stats into Reason. Or Faith, sorry. Not Reason, Faith. We will have him yeet yet.
Okay.
Dorothea or Bernadetta can stay as she is. Dorothea, switch her to Reason and Faith.
Okay.
Mercedes is fine. Ingrid, we can switch to Lance and flying again.
Alright.
Blaine. Give me a second.
And I'm just bringing everything up in the menu.
Let's see. Flame. What do you learn?
Stuff.
Yes, thank you. Flame does indeed learn stuff.
All.
Make her go all into reason.
Okay. Animan's a bow user? He's a magical bow
Animan
user.
we don't care about. I just had a terrible idea, but we are not going to do that.
Alright.
Manuela we don't care about. Well, actually we could do Manuela into reason and faith. So she has more magic.
Alright.
Question mark. Actually, does Hanaman have any faith magic? Oh, we'll do him reason and faith too. We shall make them both magic nukes with nothing else to their name.
Alright.
And everybody else is fun. Actually, we could do Catherine and Shamir into... Catherine sword only. And Shamir, we can do bow only. It literally doesn't matter what we do with the two of them, but we can just have some fancy large numbers. And Anna's fine. Alright, begin! No, we are not taking them off until either of them hits A.
There's something I'd like...
You should walk around the monastery late at night.
Is that the right answer?
It's either that one or the first one, but I'm
Let me know.
guessing the second
know.
one. I know, no, and I don't know if the site tells me the right answer. But she likes ghosts, so what do you think is the most likely way of summoning a ghost?
A ritual.
Oh, of course.
I ritual summon a ghost.
I just got 1,000 XP.
Yeah.
She wants to switch from bow and riding to becoming a sniper.
I mean, we're already focusing bow skills, so I think we can stick with what we got so far.
So no?
No. Besides, I think it would be good for Bernadetta to get a horse.
Yeah.
Just in general. I see Hanaman in the back.
Flame wants to talk to me.
It has been a while
Yes,
since we
Flame.
last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not?
Oh no, it's a support
You
conversation.
recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes?
I
have
mean,
learned
isn't
a
that
great
what we're
many things
ultimately
since
here
then.
for?
In
Yes.
Support.
I have truly grown so much.
This is Greg, who
This
has watched
personal
Daniel
growth is
kick
due
me
in large
balls.
part to you.
I mean, he led off
And I wish to
early in the
express my
stream by trying to be a supportive friend, and I told him no.
Really? Really?
I feel like he's talking about grown in terms of height, but...
That's
I'm
still
not sure
dickish.
you've grown that much. You have not become fat. I promise you.
I will have you know that I have made many friends. Why, when I go to the market alone, I even haggle. You must be familiar with the that is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself.
That or kids being like, I'll take your Reese's for my Kit Kat.
That's called bartering.
Whatever.
They are different things.
Who? Me? Have you not asked this once before?
Why am I asking her this? Why are we having this discussion?
Well,
Because she
come.
really does not
There's
like
nothing to be
answering this
gained
question.
touching on a
for some
previous
reason.
discussion.
It's
Then
an
again,
effort.
it's all-
mentioned how you possess an air
I
of
mean,
mystery. I
really,
compared you to
you're
any
not
old
supposed
sea,
to ask a
but
woman
I
her
have
age
come to
unless
realize
you
are more
suspect
like
that,
a
for
particular-
instance,
when I was
she is
quite small,
underage and buying
my mother would
alcohol.
take me out to play in the sea. She was an
Yeah, that's what I
excellent
was
fisher.
going to say.
My mother-
Which
Hey,
is-
fish!
I
Fish!
love fish deeply.
That is the conversational equivalent of this whole
Yeah.
interaction. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you see,
realistically,
Oh,
she does
but
have the right
anyhow,
to say, no, I do
sense
not
that,
want to tell you
like
my
the
age,
sea,
you
your
weirdo.
depths are seemingly
Nice.
impenetrable. Yet,
But
despite
also,
your
given that
unraveled
we can
depths,
see the age of
there is
everybody but her on the roster, you
familiar.
do kind of
It's as
have
if
to
we have
ask
met
questions, right?
long
Well, you
ago.
don't have to, at least until she tries to buy alcohol
I
from
wonder
you.
if we might be distant.
Okay, fair enough.
No, that.
But given the way
Considering all
Flane
that
is
Flame
acting, I would not be surprised if
not
somebody told her the
outside the
best way
realm
to
of
be an
precedent.
adult is to buy alcohol, and she tried it.
Oh, man.
Apologies. Mutterings aside, for whatever
Henbuck
reason,
says that in that situation, it would have been Claude that told her to do that.
and for
No bet.
Alright, sport conversation completed. Sport level B.
Yay.
Maxed out motivation.
She has been supported efficiently.
Alright, here comes the birthday. Get ready.
Oh, God.
Bernadetta.
Well, alright. Let's see, Bernadette.
Say, I have an idea. We can perhaps trick Flane into telling us how old she is by asking how many candles we ought to put on her birthday cake.
True.
Berry blend or honey fruit blend?
I have neither.
Yeah, you have one of the two at least. Albanian berry blend.
Oh, you had to specify it, dude.
What is it?
Well, you had two of them and you didn't confirm the details on either of them.
That's so nice.
Offer tea.
So much.
Did you just say we're offering her genuine tea?
No, her favorite tea.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, what the heck is wrong with her dad that we already didn't know?
I don't know. I would like to Deloitte. The opera wood carving or cats? I'm assuming
cats.
Yep. Oh, she's blushing. That's adorable. School uniforms, cooking mishaps, clashes she might enjoy.
School uniforms.
Food in the dining hall, someone's age gardening. Mishaps.
Food. Which is really weird because I would have thought she would say gardening.
It's relaxing here. Should have brought my sewing kit.
Nod. And she's already part of our class.
This was great.
Why does it do that weird zoom in? I swear to God.
The zoom in.
My charm increased by 1. Her charm increased by 1.
Actually, what is your charm at this point?
I don't know. I'll check in a minute.
Alright, let's see how much stat bonuses we get for everybody.
Well, Professor,
Oh, alright, we're getting hefty amounts for that.
Raphael, come on.
I mean, we're not even using his axe, so it doesn't really matter either way.
Oh, Mercedes gonna upgrade. So to Ingrid and Flane. Catherine.
I
Anna?
think I've got the hang of it.
I think it's coming along.
Night Kneeler.
I'm certain I've improved.
Alert Stance.
Well worth the effort.
Reason level 3.
I've learned a thing or two from
Their
battle.
prowess level 5.
I'm
Ward.
getting better at this.
Ward!
Alright, here we go. Alright, I'm saving. Alright, you know what? I think we should call it here for today. Unless you want to stare at super conversations for the next 30 minutes.
I mean, you're the one that said you had a hard limit of 12.
Alright, super conversations.
Oh boy. We're gonna be here for a while, aren't we?
I can't talk to any of them for some reason. Alright, Claude, who are you talking
Wait,
to?
actually,
Oh
hold on. I
my
want you to
God.
go back to them and see how many you have a B rank with.
A lot.
So you can't A rank 2 of them for some reason. Actually, wait, why can't... Go click on Lysathia. Why can't you?
It will take some time before I can deepen the spawn.
And what about Leone?
It will take some time before I can deepen the spawn.
Well, that's weird.
That's dumb. Whatever, it's good. Start with Claude and Lorenz. Let's get them up to B.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Yes, we are.
Are you aware of the most recent conflict within the Alliance?
Hello to you too, Lawrence.
Yes, it was because of
And
your
you'll have to
family.
be more specific. The Alliance is always bickering over one thing or another.
Margrave Edmund is raising objections over the assignment of his troops to the Eastern defenses.
If you please one noble, another will only gripe. No matter what happens, there will always be conflict.
That is just the kind of lackadaisical attitude that causes more conflict among us than necessary. Now, listen to me carefully. House Edmund may not hold much land, but the land they do control is quite rich. They also maintain a thriving port. Their influence is poised to rival even the most powerful players in the Alliance. Yet they claim they cannot spare a fair share of troops? Do you find it acceptable to let such an obviously unreasonable...
It's not as though the threat of Elmira to the east has proven all that threatening of late.
Such negligence! What makes you so certain the Elmirans will not attack us tomorrow? If certain dukes hold back their proper share of support,
because we still have more story to go through.
Hold of our eastern flank.
Calm yourself. I am well aware that the financial situation of House Edmund is quite exceptional. However, what you fail to realize is that they're lacking in troops. They're not lying when they say they don't have that many to spare. As it were, the Elmirans have been nothing but peaceful since we refortified Fodlan's Locket. And are you aware that Margrave Edmund paid the majority of the costs for those repairs?
Is that so?
In fact, it's largely thanks to the skilled craftsmen he assembled that the fortress is now so impregnable. I, for one, wouldn't want to attack a fortress as formidable as that.
I do see your point. If House Edmund has already made its fair contribution, then that is all we can ask. Very well.
Lawrence really went like, I did my research, you're stupid, and then Claude went, I did even more research, you're even stupider than I am.
Yep.
Well, and here I thought he only cared about status. Still, if someone like him really came to lead the Alliance, it would not bode well for Elmira.
Why do you care?
Because I think he has to deal with him. Alright,
yeah,
you
but
and
why does he
Leone.
care about Elmira?
I think they're his rivals.
Hey, Leone, what are you up to?
Oh, come on, what'd you do that for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting?
What was your quarry?
Is the dining hall that
A bird. Did you hear it fly away?
It was a gravel quarry.
No, but I like to hunt every now and again.
She was
Keep my skills
the
sharp.
dirt ran away from her.
You're from a family of hunters, right?
She was quarrying gravel
no
for
short
use
True.
in landscaping.
Not many hunters around the monastery, huh? Rivers full
What
of
is
fish,
she, a
trees
construction
bursting
worker?
with fruit, mushrooms ready to harvest all over.
Oh, good, mushrooms. Let's get some cordyceps in that brain of ours.
It's the kind of place
Oh
where
boy,
you can
we'll
really
start
be
the zombie
self-sufficient.
apocalypse yet.
Guess we
Well,
can thank the
actually,
goddess
we
for
just
that.
had the zombie apocalypse, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty much. They looked like the Last of Us zombies. They looked like the runners. The
Really,
first
they were
stage of the
just zombie
infection.
villagers.
Great. Let me just go ahead. Great. Let me just go ahead and trap them in a box. And let me give them a golden apple and a potion of, what is it, weakness? Or is it strength?
Oh, please. We were both aware that that didn't work the last, like, 2 times.
Hey!
I'm being realistic
I
here.
suck at it, but I'm okay at it.
And the goddess for some
That's a
What?
contradiction.
The goddess may offer spiritual guidance, but she doesn't fill our bellies.
Not a very noble-sounding thing, to disregard the goddess and honor the land.
Leone, whose grace do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's neither. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Yeah, and you can thank
We
the goddess
should
for
worship
that.
the land.
Alright, I'll dig up a
No,
plot
we
of
should
land and go,
worship
you
the
are
land."
great every day.
Won't
We
hear
should
me.
worship the
But
land.
who's to say it isn't
Speaking
the
of
goddess
harvesting
whose
things from the
protection makes
land,
us
my
thrive?
potatoes are growing.
I'm not the
Congratulations.
most devout person,
Potato.
but
You are
I'm
now
not
a
about to go
potato
around
farmer.
saying we don't need the goddess at all.
Yep.
You are now a potato.
I said she
Oh,
gives
no.
spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far, but in Elmira, Dagda,
We
Bridget,
must
and
start
plenty
a
of other
story of the
places,
land. That's a
they don't
worship.
believe in the goddess. Nature is a blessing that knows nothing of borders. The goddess is the goddess, and the earth is the earth. They should both be revered for what they are. Look, this is just my personal opinion. If you truly believe that everything depends on the goddess of Saros, that's your...
Hey, it's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer, but I know there are those who aren't. And I kind of like your way of thinking. Giving thanks to nature and all. It makes sense.
I knew a wild girl like you would be able to get behind an idea like that.
What? Like I'm feral or something?
Oh, God.
Hey, you know, this
Oh, no, I'm
kind of
laughing
talk
at
could be
something
viewed
else,
as
sorry.
heresy if it was public.
Yeah, probably. We'll just have to keep it to ourselves.
That's a conversation. Yay!
Yay!
Smart level B. Alright, hold up. Come here, you.
B for bruh.
What are you writing there, Hilda? Wait, let me guess. You're replying to...
Of course. It's a pain, but I make sure to always send him a response, otherwise he'll worry. It's much easier than when we lived together. A few letters here and there are a small price to pay for this peaceful, brother-free environment.
Well, that's a fine thing to do regardless of your reasons. As for me, it's been far too long since I've written to my parents.
Oh, I thought your father had...
Not quite. He's still alive and kicking, as far as I know. The late Duke who died in an accident was my uncle.
I see. I do recall you mentioning that your mother was born into the Regan family. What's your father like?
He's quite the extravagant character. When I was a kid, he used to tie me to a horse and drag me around.
Why would he why would he hog tie you?
Excuse me?
Literally my reaction.
In all fairness, I was quite a little brat. The horse thing sounds worse than it is. There's sort of a trick to it.
A trick I hope I never need to learn. Your mother didn't
I don't know. I feel like if
God,
anything,
no, she just
Hilda
laughed right along with
could
him.
be tied to a
My
horse
father
and
is
drag the
extravagant.
horse.
My mother's more like a
Yeah,
warrior goddess,
especially with that
or
new armor of
maybe a
hers.
demon queen. This one time, she got into an argument with my combat instructor and wound up in a
Jesus.
full-on fist
Okay,
fight
but who won?
What's more, she won.
There you go.
My
Good to know.
instructor was a mighty warrior, undefeated in 100 battles, but even he was no match for her.
Huh? But your mother is a lady of nobility.
Yeah, and the Queen of England literally helped out the British troops. She like assembled the tanks and shit during
I
the
also want
war.
to point out that technically Hilda is also
Nobility.
royalty.
True.
She's
but
trying
she was the
very
kind of
hard
woman
to forget
elope
that.
with the man she loved and throw it all away. Not.
Ooh,
Actually, thinking about it, so is Lysethia.
That's
And
true.
Marianne, for that matter.
Yep.
And Ingrid.
There's a lot of
Setting
nobility.
a precedent.
Imagine abandoning your family.
So what you're telling me is that Hilda set the precedent for all women in this world to
Not
just
everyone
completely
can do
eviscerate
that.
everything in sight.
It's
No,
not because
that's
she
Claude's
can't.
mother
It's a
who did
question
it.
of will.
Oh, I see.
And,
Even someone
and
like
we're
you
all
who
just
generally
following in her
despises effort
footsteps,
would pull out all
drawing
the stops for
inspiration
something
from her
you really care about.
greatness.
Isn't that right?
Nice.
Eventually we shall
Hey,
become
That
her.
was a compliment. Anyhow, I look forward to the day when something inspires you to try your absolute hardest. It will be something to
What?
behold.
Conversation over. Do you still have anyone to talk to? No. Alright, good. Flame, get up to sea level now.
As expected, I am not finding anything at all.
Flame, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
Right. Well, there should be regional records somewhere around here.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like. Just some light reading on the subject.
Light reading?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy.
Apparently, well, for us, it's gaming. For like 90% of the population, it's actually going out and having a life.
Popular fashions and trends. Things of that
You
sort.
who
are
wants to have a
overestimating the population.
I want to go on dates and shit.
I don't.
I see what you're getting at.
That
I've
involves interacting with humans. We have enough of that through the internet. We don't need to do it face to face.
Greg is
I
Bernadetta.
agree.
You guys are just Bernadetta and avoiding humans IRL.
Try
The
out
then
funny
what are
thing
you?
is, the funny
hear they
thing
keep
is,
stuff.
I
Oh,
say
looks like
this,
Danny's
but
online.
my
Like that.
favorite part of working in retail is the customers. Well,
As
some
for
of the
here,
customers.
I don't think you're gonna find
Yeah,
much
sure,
aside from
sure.
a bunch of stuffy records.
One
You
in
do
about
get
20
new
of the
books donated on a
customers.
fairly
That's
regular
all.
basis, but then Sedith, well,
I should really send my parents to just bother you at work.
My brother? I am afraid I do not
I
follow.
mean, I'm not gonna lie.
They-
One
they
time,
might-
I
they
was
might
gonna
go home
bother
with
Greg.
lighter
every book
pockets.
before it's allowed to grace these shelves.
You should do it,
To
Daniel.
make sure nothing inappropriate.
Well,
gets
no,
through.
I mean I was gonna bother Greg at work because I was
I
gonna go
see.
buy something there,
I did
or
not
rather my
realize he
parents
had
were
a
gonna
hand
buy
in such
something.
things.
Then
Come
do
to
it.
Well,
me.
I suppose it
Buy
really is no use
everything.
searching here.
Buy
We're
things so
not
that I can
buying
stop.
that.
Not buying the entire store. No one has that need for that many knives unless you run like a steakhouse.
Unless you run a steakhouse or
looking
you're
for
an
those
anime
sorts of books anyway?
supervillain.
Legit.
Well, truth be told, I am not particularly
Or
well
you're
versed in the ways
Sakuya
of
from
ordinary people.
Toho.
Sedith never taught me of such things.
Or you're Godzilla who's
For
bored
me,
and wants to use
spending
knives
time
instead of
out
his
and about on my
atomic
own.
breath.
Or you found out
Hold
that your
on,
game
hold
of
on,
Babylon
hold on. I
got
want to have a
solved.
discussion
Sounds like
about
Sedith.
that. What do you
I
mean?
understand and
I mean, imagine you're Godzilla and you're just bored. You're like, you know what? For the last like 60 years or whatever, all I've done is just use my atomic breath. I'm bored. I'm just gonna go stab things.
I'm going to breathe knives now.
Exactly.
See, that's
Exactly. He uses his radioactivity to make the knives enormous.
No, he just uses his radioactivity to open up the gate of Babylon and start firing knives.
Are you too?
Okay, Faye.
See, I had the mental image of Godzilla just downing a bunch of knives into his throat, and then when he atomic breaths, he just...
They just get launched.
But I like the Gate of Babylon idea better.
Someone please animate that. Can someone please animate that? Godzilla, like, but with the, from, what's the dude's name from Fate? With, yeah, just take his power, but animating Godzilla instead.
Please don't.
Okay, but if this does happen, it has to be excessively detailed.
So greatly for my companions.
We need at least one frame where we see down Godzilla.
Just one JPEG. Yeah, actually, yeah.
No. Just the ultimate artist rendition of Godzilla's Gate of Babylon. And it's like, Matt, you wouldn't know this one, but Greg, it's when Gil uses Gate of Babylon and fake Carnival. Carnival Phantasm. You know, the one where he's like, spread arms out too.
Like he is the savior of this world. Oh wait, no, we're all.
Or rather, what is making those sounds?
Huh? Oh,
but he has. Okay. That is like the best,
most
expressive Gil.
Oops.
So I want to see Godzilla trying to pull that off.
You scared me. You nearly knocked me over with that scream.
With those pudgy little limbs.
Making such sounds?
Hey, they're not that pudgy. I mean,
I'm just out here using logs that
they just
say
look
bigger
like
than Gil's limbs.
Are you really capable of making something so massive?
Yes, like from an absolute scale standpoint, yes. But proportionally,
quick, shut up.
See? Told you I could do it.
Oh no, hold on,
That was magnificent. Do you
Uh-oh.
suppose I could give it a try as well?
It might be a bit too much for your tiny arms.
Tiny
weren't we
or
just
no,
talking about
I want to
arms?
be stronger.
Oh, it might
Do
be
you have
their
any
B
tips for
conversation,
someone
which
both
has the
willing and
the
eager
part
to-
I'm thinking of.
Yes, I'm getting C rank.
Battle cry. If you let out a good shout, you'll feel even more powerful.
Yes, anime logic. Literally anime
No,
logic.
it's Dragon Ball logic, honestly.
Actually, that's a pretty
knowledge.
It's
What does font of
font,
knowledge
yes.
even mean? I've
You're
never
a
heard that in
typeface
my
of
life.
knowledge. Usually it's fount of knowledge. as
Use
in
Times
spreading
New Roman
knowledge
now.
Everywhere, but
What's that dumb typing on, what is that? Wingdings? No, Wingdings. Yeah.
No problem. Just follow my lead.
But seriously, the
He literally sounds like every anime protagonist.
okay.
Can I say for a
Raphael-
fact that I think that the voice actress for Plane must have been just absolutely losing her shit in the booth.
Yeah, no, Raphael sounds like he's at least got some basic understanding of how, you know, your lungs affect the rest of your physiology, and maybe a sound of exertion can help. Flame is going more the instinct.
I Fizzy got taken. We're doing the Golden Deer route, and Flame definitely is adorable. I don't know why she's adorable, but it's hilarious.
Flame is going through the whole, well, we have the instinct of making sounds to exert ourselves.
I knew this would help.
I'm just doing that. But
Well,
my
we'll see.
sounds are
Okay, it's 12 o'clock.
All right.
Basically, like,
are we just continuing?
We're just gonna keep doing these.
adorable
Seems
chipmunk
such a
flailing
common
sounds.
activity for someone like you.
To me, the most beautiful flower is the one that blossoms by its own strength. Lysithia,
Not
please
again.
accept this as...
Lorenz, back off.
Thank
Lorenz
you,
has
Lysithia.
exactly one setting, okay?
Sorry. It's just that the thorns are a bit sharp, and I'm not a fan of killing nature.
Yes, Lysithia says, "Hey, Dark Knight." What is his name? Black Knight or Dark Knight?
Death Knight.
Hey, Death Knight. You keep stepping on these flowers. Let me just send you to make it so you can grow more of them.
True sympathy, even
Could have
for
worked
the
on the
smallest
delivery for that
wildflower.
one, thanks.
I admire your
I'm bad at English today.
Look, if he works on the delivery, he'll turn into
That
Lord.
kindness will be a balm
Oh
to your
no,
subjects.
we can't have
And
that.
the neighboring lords will trust you.
We live in the best of all possible worlds, I'm afraid to say.
The Alliance has been harmed in the past by lords who thought only of themselves, who saw others as a means to an end.
So you're using that excuse to become a lord who sees others for their own ends. Is that the Ascending Death Knight to
You understand others' pain. With you around,
it's
I'm
a
quite
total of
hopeful
3
Is it the
times.
Ascending Death Knight to Jesus? Yeah. POV. What's your POV? Oh, I'm sure it's coming in
understand other
shortly.
people's pain.
That's a very bold assertion.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Every time we face the Death Knight, I just canonically just throw Lysithea at the problem. Doesn't matter what it is, I threw her at the problem. Daniel's like, wait, send her to the other guy. I'm like, no!
I'm sorry? I understand you have a
Like, he
distaste
sent me
for
a
politics.
screenshot from a fan fiction, and it's glorious.
To fall to ruin?
It is the most glorious thing.
This goes beyond you.
And now
even
this
your
is
house.
the reality we
What
live
would
in.
become of Fodlan if all its
There is
noble
nothing
houses
else.
withered away in
POV,
such a manner?
your Death Knight on New Game Plus file against a beefed up Lysithea. Internal screaming.
Oh,
Oh.
I have seen the numbers for some of those.
Please send me a number.
I am not sending you the numbers because most of them are spoilers. but
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
what Lysithea can do to some of the.
What's a
final
number?
enemies
What's
in the
one of the?
game.
What's a number she can do? Just tell me a number.
Let me think.
No, it's just my body, unfortunately, is not.
If
built
I'm
to
not
last,
mistaken,
and I have no siblings.
Lysithea
When I
does.
die,
The video I
that's the
watched,
end.
Lysithea does.
Noble
What is
birth
it?
has been nothing but a source of pain for me, and for my parents.
118 damage to the final boss with a
it led to
skill.
A high number, Fizzy. Yeah, pretty high.
No, now hold on a second. So she does 118 or so damage
What?
to the final boss with a skill.
Okay.
That skill is a sword skill.
What?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't tell me the magic spell, but holy shit, that's sword? What the hell? What else does the boss have?
If I'm not mistaken, the boss had like 80 HP or something like that.
Okay.
Had past tense.
You literally had. Oh my god.
Not for very
One tap's the
long.
final boss. Yeah, pretty
I also
much,
want to
Fizzy.
point out that that's not even Lysithea's best class either.
No,
Oh,
no, we know. We've been just shoving her into the magic category.
Trust
will
me.
shove
When
Lysitheia
I get,
down.
if you give me the game, I will get Lysithea to the max level, and I will take a screenshot of the first Death Knight fight, and we'll see how high the.
Oh, Daniel, when I'm done with the game, you can have it because I want you to do BS with it. Also, Daniel, I found there's a way that you can get. There's an easy way to get screenshots and videos off your Switch. Apparently, you can effectively make it like a local server to like get things off your Switch. So you scan like a QR code in your web browser, and then it works.
Oh yeah, I've seen things about like the final boss having over 100 HP on maddening difficulty.
Yeah.
Maddening difficulty is just kind of ridiculous for people that aren't into Fire Emblem to an insane degree. I've seen some of the stuff on maddening. It's
So you have been thinking
what?
of the future. Even despite all of that. I am so sorry. I had no
There we
idea.
go. Lauren's apologizing for being.
Lysithea.
Hooray!
Too little, too late.
Please.
Actually, I have a question that I'm going to spend a fair bit of time looking up. You keep going on with the support conversations. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Snacks and tea will help persuade me. But if speaking of the future holds such importance, better to find someone who actually has one.
I understand. Yeah.
Alright, that one's over. Okay, support level B+. Oh, that's a thing. Okay. Raphael, and let's go to Ingrid first.
This meat is so good.
He really does love like steak and stuff.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Ingrid, what are you doing?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't the dining hall.
Yeah. Fizzy, I'm assuming, Fizzy, what routes have you taken in this game if you have in fact played it? Because obviously you know enough about this game. What routes have you taken in this game?
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here
I'm very
rather than
curious.
where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
You don't need to be seated to eat food. Have you seen people with hot dogs at baseball games when they're walking back from the concession stand to the seat?
She has not.
Is
Do
that the
you
best way
think
to eat?
Ingrid attends
so.
any
Let's
sort of
sit down.
sporting events?
They have jousting.
Okay, fair.
You're missing the point. At least
Do
use a
you
plate.
think she stands for
I
that?
don't have a plate with me, so there's nothing I can do about that now. But since when are you so proper, Ingrid?
Oh my god, these conversations are so good.
I'm not proper at all. You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself and your journey to knighthood?
Lysithia, I think what he's doing is clearly working since he's just absolutely kicking ass at, like... Look at his body, he's nuts. You've taken... Oh, so you've done 2 out of the 3, huh? Did you do the DLC? I haven't done the DLC yet.
Knights must work from a very young age to be upstanding in all facets. You are making a mockery of...
Honestly, I'll be honest, my only experience with Fire Emblem prior to this is just Smash Bros. Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate and Brawl.
Slow down. I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
I wonder if he had like a candy bar or something in his face, or like an apple or something. The actor.
Who knows?
Disgusting. Now you've spilled gravy all over your shoes and your chin. You'd better wipe that up.
She's so uppity.
Okay,
Everything can be neat and tidy.
so
You're really particular.
I might not
nothing
be
to do with
understanding
me.
this
It's what's
correctly,
expected of a knight.
Oh.
but the highest amount of damage you can get is 999.
What? Oh, you've done action moves, okay.
And
I'll hopefully do that later once we're done with this.
now hold on a second.
Wait. All I have to do
So,
is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight?
The video I'm watching has a Bernadetta
Forget all that study
Okay.
again.
with 1
I'm just gonna work on being the
HP
neatest and
using
tiniest one here.
vengeance, and that with the spear of a soul or something like that. I think that's something we get later.
Gotcha.
And at base
wait,
damage with
that
this
is not what I
composition,
said.
and she's like I think that's a paladin or something, maybe bow knight. She
Oh, really?
is
You're probably right.
actually
I
wait.
shouldn't
Hold on,
bother
that
with the
doesn't
neat
make
and tidy
sense.
stuff.
There's 4 routes? I thought there were only 3 routes plus the DLC. Is there a 4th route? Because there's
There's
3.
I'm not telling
Oh.
you how to get to it though.
Okay. That's fair.
Izzy, have you done the?
Yeah,
extra route, though?
Fizzy says they've taken the VWCF and now they're doing the
Actually,
AM
no,
routes.
I see which routes they
You see the
have. I
chat?
think they've done the 4th one.
And they've also done the DLC. I haven't even done it. This is literally my first time ever playing this game.
There's 4 routes.
I picked it because Daniel said Lysithia,
There's
and that has
Unlimited
paid off
Works,
very well.
there's Seven's Feel, and there's the one where you romance Angramania.
Greg, what are you describing? Just Fade?
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure he's describing the fate routes.
Of course you are. Hey, John Master 1, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. POV, you're the final boss of VW and Lysithia uses Luna. Fucking dies. True.
Yeah, we're probably going to send a lot of people to the next
grave.
world with
They get to go meet the goddess.
Yeah. More people get sent to the goddess. Let's go.
The Shadow Realm shall
Hello,
have many
everybody.
inhabitants
Thank you
today.
for watching.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Raphael?
What's Raphael doing?
Yeah, I get it. But you can't be so picky.
I'm not.
Fizzy, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for following. It's great to have more people here. It's always nice to have people just checking us out.
Something about this isn't right because this one doesn't have. This one I think might be hacked because Bernadetta has the wrong.
She has an artifact that she's not supposed to. Oh, really?
No, she has the wrong crest. I think. I think the
that might be
other one
hacked.
I saw with Dimitri though might be legit though because that one has
Huh? Is someone there?
he has the crest of Vladimir.
The Curse the Murder.
Oh,
Alright, let me go check this
You're
one.
right on time.
Go check.
This little birdie was telling me that he misses you. And, oh!
It flew away.
It flew off.
It appears so.
Why do you think birds fly away when there's more than one person around? Birds never seem to stay put, unless I'm alone.
Birds are very cautious creatures. They tend to fly away when they're startled.
That's true. Unless it's a goose, then it just tries to kill you. Geese are just absolute assholes. Do not piss them off. That's why whenever I see geese, I'm like, cool, I'm just going to go the other way and not bother them. I'm not going to upset them. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to go,
Let us leave
there's a
and never
goose.
speak of the
Bye-bye,
geese.
goose. Like, I don't do anything. I just let them go by.
Oops.
Goodbye. Okay, so this video I'm looking at seems to be legitimate, or at least mostly legitimate. I can't really tell. The second fight Dimitri has gotten in, he does 150 damage to the enemy mage he's fighting.
Oh boy.
That is without crit modifiers or his crest activating.
Wait, how much damage was it again?
150 base damage flat with his skill.
Just with the skill. That's not even critting. What is it with when you get a crit?
When it's crits,
like 400?
No, when it crits, it triples. And if
wait, so 450?
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, give me a second to read over what this crest does again.
He just said chirp chirp. And
occasionally doubles attack and weapon uses for combat arts.
What?
So that 450 doubles.
That's literally 900 damage. What the hell?
Yep.
I had
God
no idea what he was
damn.
talking about. I don't think he understood.
And
me
mind
either.
you, this is an enemy that happens like in chapter 20 or so, if I'm not mistaken.
Marianne, you always know
So this
which
is
birds
not like
understand what
a
you're saying, right?
early
Next time you
game
find a
enemy.
bird
This
who
is an
understands
enemy you
I hope you let me know so
near
I can
the
join
end.
the conversation.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Oh, come on, Marianne. It's okay. Oh yeah, by the way, to both Fizzy and John, let us go ahead and say F Bernadetta's dad. We stand Bernadetta. Because, my god, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with her dad?
Agreed.
Hey, Ignatz. What are you doing here? Hello?
We
Oh, you're
appreciate Bernadetta.
Ingrid,
We appreciate
what
most
are
of
you doing
our
here?
little murder
ask you the
children in
same.
this classroom.
Yes, children are
Anyway, I'm
fantastic
just
at
visiting
doing
the
what the
cathedral.
teacher commands them to do. Like
Which
slaughtering
is
their enemies.
no
also,
survivors.
I want to say
Lawrence,
no
no
survivors. I want to say for one thing is that early on in the stream, Daniel, like when we were picking out the houses, he told me that like Cynthia was the best character, and then like in one of the later battles, just after we got her, she got literally one shot by a crit
That
with
will
an
make
asshole with a bow. I'm gonna just straight up like make a short or like a TikTok of that. I don't really use TikTok much, but I do use YouTube a lot. And like, my god, I am going to absolutely make a video on that because
Yeah.
I want that for posterity. Yeah, you please go find the clip.
Good thing you're not playing with Permadeath.
Looking wonderful.
Also, if you want to check out the
we
YouTube
could've
channel,
reversed it anyway. We did reverse it.
That's true.
The only other time we had somebody die was Lorenz in his own paralog, which caused
Yeah.
him to lose.
Yeah.
Okay, but
What
you know,
yeah.
that would be fine.
What
That's
characters would
Lawrence,
be
he's our problem
hug?
child.
Definitely Bernadetta for one. Probably Marianne. She probably needs a hug too.
Yeah. Let's see.
I feel like if I got hugged by
If you
I
got
would
hugged by
hug
Raphael,
Lyzethia
you'd go squish.
personally, but I know things that they don't, and I also feel like that might be a little awkward.
really looks
So
great.
I would probably say Raphael or Ingrid.
I
because
think
Ingrid has
Raphael
to
would
deal with
crush
her-
me.
Well, but Raphael
You'd break
deserves
my
a hug,
ribs.
too.
Here's the
Playing
thing.
Bernadetta and Raphael. Oh yeah, Fizzy. Oh yeah.
No, Raphael's
You can
like
hug
the best
Raphael. Just
Raphael
don't
would
let
probably
him
give you a
hug
really
back.
good hug, but he'd have to be careful.
I agree.
Wait, what? What?
Don't let Raphael hug you back, because then you'll just die.
Yeah, he's just gonna crush your ribs. Marianne, yeah, 100%, yeah. God, why do all these characters just have like terrible, terrible lives?
Really? Because that makes us sympathize with them more.
Let me
I
have a look.
agree with that one.
Oh, it's the statue of Saint Seros.
I hope you don't think I was
Like,
ignoring
who cares about a
sell.
character who just lives their best life and is always happy and nothing bad ever happens to them?
That is a
They
very
probably
boring
don't even care
character.
about themselves at that point.
That is a boring character. I will admit that. That is a very boring character.
Of course not. My feelings aren't hurt.
Also, if you want
what kind of character that is? That's Lorenz, isn't it?
Yeah, kinda.
Lorenz is kind of more the bad things
For a
happening
more
to other
edgy
people.
outfit. Shorten up the skirt or something.
Why is Ingrid saying to shorten the priest's outfit? What the hell?
No, that would be
I
improper.
don't know. What was Ignat saying?
He's just painting a picture of one of the statues, and she's like, what if you embellish the details of it?
But she's not a knight.
Well, these are details.
What if you just change the entire thing?
Exactly.
She's basically saying
the maniacal
demigod.
What the heck did Ignat
What she asked him to do.
Look, if you follow people's directions, then this is what you end up with.
It's just kind of.
Alright, if you want to sub to my
Sure
YouTube
about
channel,
that?
I've left the link in the chat.
It's different. Not quite how I envisioned.
Feel free to subscribe on YouTube if you like. No pressure.
Stuck to my original
All good.
idea.
All good.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Daniel literally is more pushy about my own YouTube channel than I am. I swear to God.
I don't
Like
care
and
that
subscribe.
you like, comment, and subscribe to your YouTube. I'm just saying it.
It's because it's the default YouTuber saying, because it gets you good in the
Like and
algorithm.
subscribe.
I'm sorry.
And Greg is now parent, apparently.
Greg is a parrot, and the only thing he can say is like, comment, and subscribe.
I think that's a parent who literally lives with a YouTuber would say that. Oh my god.
Probably.
Because they
And now they're both sad. Let's go.
And now they got support level C. Let's go get support level B with Marianne.
Yay,
Hey,
B.
Marianne?
Yes. Can I help you?
Do you have a minute?
Marianne, where are you?
She's behind the door.
Then
I know
if you
that
don't
much,
mind,
but is that her
would you come
room
with me for
or
a moment?
is she
Don't
turning
know.
into Bernadetta?
I don't know.
So, did you need something from me?
Have I tried Engage? I have not tried Engage. This is legitimate. This is my first Fire Emblem game. I might try Engage at a later point.
Future we might, but
I don't know.
I have not heard great things.
I've not
about
really heard much about Engage. I saw that it sold pretty well because people, enjoy Fire Emblem now since Awakening just fixed it to be like not
you know
a
what
dead
I might
franchise.
do, actually?
Oh,
This will be horrible
Yes,
for you to
indeed.
stream,
I
but
have an
if
urgent request.
you're up for more Fire Emblem in the future, I can give you my copy of Awakening.
ooh, but like getting a 3DS capture card is an absolute pain.
I know, that's why
That's
I'm...
why you
Citra.
No, you just put the 3DS in front of your camera.
Just have like a camera like above over my desk like this.
No, you hold it up in front of your face cam so you can't see except by watching your own stream.
That's a great idea. Not the worst idea I've heard all week.
It's Sunday. There hasn't been a lot of the week.
Actually, it's
You can
Monday
still
now.
have this.
It's now Monday.
Oh.
It's
It's
12:23
Monday,
a.m.
my dudes. But anyway, yes, we have not
We still
played
have the better
Engage
part of
yet,
6 days.
Close your eyes, please.
But
Then how will I know?
Just
yeah,
take my hand.
I have heard the combat's kind of interesting though, and I have.
Isn't that-
I do mostly know most of the stuff about
Now
Engage.
open your eye.
Where are we
All the
at?
people
Whoa.
are weirder
Town is
in
glowing
that
from
than
the
in this
sunset.
game, which is saying something.
Yes.
Oh, that's a pretty picture.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, exactly.
Very much so.
I think he just wanted to like have her like just have like a nice moment, which Ignatz is just a good
Yay,
guy. Ignatz is like just a nice dude, which is great.
Yay!
Like he has like issues, but yeah, he got game 100%. But like he has less issues than like more than half the cast.
Well, hold on,
That's
hold
a
on.
low bar.
Yeah, it
Actually,
really
hold
is.
on. Now I'm curious. Give me
I
a
was
second.
looking at
I'm
it
gonna
earlier,
count
thought
the
to
amount.
myself,
So
I
what
have
I'm gonna
to show
do is
Marianne.
I'm not gonna specify who, but I'm gonna count up the amount of students in
why
each
me?
classroom and see how many of them are traumatized.
All right, go look at the wiki then, because you've already looked at it.
Because you're
Yes, I know.
always
Give me a
looking at your
second.
shoes.
That one.
never get a
and
chance to
that one,
appreciate
and
the
that
scenery.
one, and that one, and that
See,
one.
the
No,
best
let's
thing
not
about
forget the
scenery
teachers.
is It's always changing.
Okay, so
The
let's
weather, the
see.
time of day,
All right,
the
Daniel,
season.
hold off to yourself for a sec. I want you to count, like, open like a notepad.
So every view is
Okay.
unique, never to be repeated. If no one sees it,
it's lost.
I'm
People
gonna
with
also
Instagram be like,
mute for a bit.
Yeah,
so
mute for
I
a sec
don't
so you can
talk.
count. Go ahead. Alright, so he muted.
You could have just enjoyed it on your own.
I wanted to share this beautiful landscape with you.
Absolute god tier job, Ignatz. Good job.
Thank you. I'm not sure what to say.
Hey, that's okay. I won't try to express this beauty in words either.
It really is a pretty looking
I
environment.
won't try to express this beauty in words either. Turns his head. This beauty, right here.
Ugh. That is so cringy, Greg. Oh my god.
Just look and remember.
Like, that's how I honestly think Ignatz would be if he's, like, actually trying.
If he would try,
to
yeah.
build a relationship.
This will make for a nice memory.
But no, this is just his default setting.
Remember that I was here too.
Hey, there we go. Yep. Oh man.
This man is just a delight.
He really is.
I really will.
He's just great. Sport level B. Nice. Alright, looks like we don't have that many left. There we go. We're starting to whittle them down. Yeah, I've been slow at these. Let's get them to support rank B.
Hey, I'm about to take out the trash. Got anything you want me to take?
A bunch of letters.
Just some old
Okay,
study
so
notes
I've counted up the numbers.
Oh? What are the numbers?
I might be wrong about some of the numbers, mind you.
Okay, okay.
But, so...
So, give me the total number of cast members, like total number of students.
So the total number of students, not counting teachers or any of the other...
Yeah, just students.
Church members, and not including Flane, because Flane technically counts as a church member.
Right.
To the game.
Right. The ones that you start in your party.
So each classroom has 8 students.
Right, because you've got Byleth, the house leader, and the others.
Yes. So...
Wow, that's quite the pile there.
For the Black
You sure it's all
Eagles,
fine to throw away?
Okay.
There are 4 people that are
Yes, Fizzy, it is a blind playthrough.
traumatized or have a terrible childhood.
How many?
4. That might increase
Seems
to like
low.
5 or 6 depending.
Okay.
Okay. For Golden Deer, there are 4 students. Flat. This one's actually pretty much flat. Technically 5 if we count Ignaz in this
Okay.
case. For the Blue Lions, at least there are 7.
Jesus. What is wrong with that
Technically
house?
speaking, one of them is a question mark for me too, because one of them might have gotten traumatized, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
What is wrong with...
They live in a horrible, horrible world.
Is this game rated... this game rated like T, right?
Yeah.
That explains it. Alright.
Of course. It's all safe.
Also, yes, this is a completely blind playthrough, and this is Matt's first time really playing a Fire Emblem game as well. So.
And also, honestly, like, this is the first RPG I've played in a long time, because I'm usually not much of an RPG guy. I'm not good at managing a party. Even Pokemon sometimes gives me trouble. And I've played a couple of Pokemon games. First Pokemon game I ever played was legitimately Sun and Moon, because I was not interested in it until, like, I got older. Like, I don't know, I saw it as a kid, but, like, I didn't really play a lot of portable stuff. I played more stuff on my Wii back in the day. My
I,
DS...
on the other hand, love RPG.
The DS... yeah, Daniel's, like, very much a RPG guy, so he's telling me how to basically not screw this up. Because I'm not good at a party. You should have seen earlier in the, this Honkai Star Rail, I was so bad.
Why am I
Don't
not
worry,
surprised?
Matt. You
wish I
have
had
grown
even
more
half your power
powerful over
concentration.
time.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. Even, like,
He's learning.
most games I'm okay at certain things, but, like, RPGs, I am not good at managing a party. This is why I'm glad I have Daniel to give me advice on, like, how to actually not be terrible at this game.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. One of these days, we just need to have Greg be your brain cell instead of me, and let's see what happens.
That's a horrible idea. I deliberately come up with bad comps because they're fun.
Well, let's do it then.
Alright, we'll do it on the side.
We'll do one fight in the next week where you're the commander. Well, actually, no. No. I have a better idea. We'll have a competition. So
Okay.
what we'll do is we'll have the auto battle versus Greg with Greg's choice of team comp and see who wins.
All right. I'll spawn a separate save pop.
What is it, Lysithia?
You haven't seen my my Honkai Impact team lineups.
Which Honkai
I
Impact?
have. What are you talking about?
No,
Okay.
recently. I have 4 teams in a row that are all Bronya.
You've clearly grown very strong. Doing
Wait,
things as
all
you have.
different Bronyas or all?
Not to mention
Just different
multitasking and
permutations
training
of
that way surely
Bronya.
presents interesting
Oh yeah, you're
challenges.
talking about
Using the
Impact
same
Third, aren't you?
Bronya.
Mostly.
Yes.
I mean, I.
By the way, so for Honkai Impact Third, Daniel literally has made Daniel and Greg working on a PowerPoint for myself and a couple of other friends to like try and figure out what the plot is for that because he thinks it's just funny for us to learn the plot of something that's just ridiculously complicated. Have you ever played Honkai Impact Third, Fizzy, or have you played any games from MiHoYo / HoYoverse?
Extends to John if you're still around.
Yes, it extends to both of y'all.
It extends to anybody that's watching, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyone in chat, have you played?
No, all of chat.
Yeah.
Like, all of Twitch chat in general, not just in this stream.
All the millions and millions of people on Twitch. Yes.
Actually, that's a terrible idea. What? All to chat?
You know what? Honestly, if I somehow got all of Twitch to watch it, that would be hilarious.
No, I mean, like,
No.
we replaced Tavad with Twitch chat, so all the people in Tavad are Twitch chat members.
No.
Twitch plays Genshin, as in every NPC is controlled by Twitch chat.
Oh god. I don't even know what they would do. You've only played Genshin? Yeah, no. Until Honkai Star Rail dropped last week, the only game I've played is Genshin. I quite enjoy that game, but right now I'm kind of like off it. Like, there's not many interesting stuff going on. And it seems like the next update, according to leaks, is going to be pretty boring again. So I've been mostly just doing the dailies and like just checking in. I might probably go back and do some of the side stories, but right now I'm more focused on this Star Rail, and then when Zelda comes out on Friday, Zelda. Like, I'm going to just blast through Zelda.
Taking over Matt's life for a while.
Yeah, pretty much. Every time I'm not streaming Fire Emblem or Star Rail, I'm going to be streaming this. Streaming Zelda.
Zelda's basically Genshin.
Well, they weren't inspired by it.
In RPGs, I would recommend giving Honkai a try, at least the main story, because that
Impact Third or Star Rail?
Impact Third, because that requires no paid payment to progress, and if you want more RPG style, then I would say go Star Rail.
And Star Rail just dropped, so like everything is pretty new to everybody. There's not really like a set quote unquote meta to it yet. Well, there is, like, there's meta that people are figuring out, but there's not like a meta like thing that's known about.
Share them with me.
Yeah, I'm a fan of my
usual
usual
note that the
MO.
units they give you off the bat are pretty good too. So they should be able to carry you for a bit.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I'm still using some of those.
And nothing else about MiHoYo, their music is amazing. It's so good.
They're good. They have great music, but they're also very generous too. Like, most of the main story stuff does not require you to actually pay to get any. No, so here's the thing. Most of the story stuff does not require you to pay to progress. Like, you don't need certain characters to.
Because it just lets you borrow them.
Well, yeah, or
I
mean, like, all you really need is to be able to farm for good artifacts, and then you'll be good. You're solid.
Yeah, with
like,
Genshin,
you haven't farmed since like
since
Greg
you
and
did
I were
it.
playing Genshin.
Exactly, yeah.
That's been a
Months
couple
ago.
and you're still doing fine.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have played since Sumeru dropped.
I can understand that.
I'm
I was
gonna
able
drop
to get in once.
You were able to get in once
And
and
I
never
crossed,
again.
I crossed the border and then I went back because there was a TCG to play.
Oh yeah, TCG is good. I like the TCG. I was going to shove it into its own app so you could still do it without having to put up the entirety of Genshin, like on your phone.
That would be pretty nice.
That'd be nice. They already did it with
also
like
probably
other companies
continue
also did it with Gwent.
conversations.
You've got
I am.
something you want to achieve, right?
That's why you feel pressured to study so hard.
Yeah, MiHoYo's good. Like, the good part about like MiHoYo is like I've put literally $0 into Genshin, and I have like just a smorgasbord of characters.
Then focus on what matters to you. Leave the rest to
Yeah, legit. Because like sometimes I look at a banner and I go, skip, and I just get to save my premium gems for later. Also, it's nice when Twitch gives you free drops for Twitch Prime. That also helps out.
Honestly,
same with Warframe.
I have paid because
You gave them money.
Desire to give.
Actually, no, I have given them money. I gave them money so I could buy the damn outfits for the characters.
You know, Leonie?
But I only paid for cosmetics, not other stuff. Exactly. But I wanted the outfits. It was cheaper to buy it then than it was cheaper to buy it now.
Whoa.
Fair enough.
What's with the compliments all of a sudden?
It is an efficient means of funneling money toward a company, but not too much money.
And the CCP.
Really?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
That is true.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I don't know. MiHoYo makes good games. That's all I care about. It's just like, do you make a good product? Cool. I'm down. I quite enjoy their games.
Oh, Greg, I just had a terrible idea, and we're probably not going to be able to do this.
Uh-oh.
What if we tried having Matt play Arc Knights?
Oh, Christ.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Alright, there we go.
I could actually... now I think about it, I could actually see that being the thing that Matt is unexpectedly and inexplicably good at.
Ow.
Really?
Like, it's just basically balloons?
It is a... you kind of end up turning your mindset about 90 degrees compared to how you play most of these tactical type combat systems, because it's a very RPG feeling tower defense. So
I also love how they kept doing dumb, ridiculous crossovers like Rainbow Six Siege, Destiny 2.
But like, watching... no offense, Matt, but watching you play Star Rail or watching you sometimes make decisions in this game feels like we are trying to squeeze a square peg in a round hole.
Oh, I know. It's entertaining, because I suck at RPGs.
If you rotate that peg, like, not about the vertical axis, but you choose, like, you rotate it on its side, I think it almost... This imagery is getting away from me a bit, but I think it almost fits, and...
Almost fits.
Arc Knights turns the hold on its side. So
What?
The way I visualize gameplay is probably not helpful to anyone except me.
No.
And it's debatable whether it's helpful to me. So...
we may give it a try.
Alright, that'd be fun. But yeah, so we have now done all its 4 conversations. We did the boss in the village. We executed the Death Knight again with Lysethia. And a bunch of the characters now have all better relationships with each other. So we're good to go. So so it's 12:30 in the morning. I gotta make lunch because I gotta get up for work in the morning. Gotta be work at 9 like usual.
Dang it, why you have to go mention food?
We're also
I'm gonna make a roast beef sandwich.
going to start earlier next Saturday so we can get through the entire month's worth of stuff.
And also throughout the week, I will do my best to, for at least a couple hours, play a bit of more Honkai Star Rail because I want to get through the majority of that game's stuff that it's got in the 1.0 before Zelda just makes me just not care about other games, more or less. Because that's what I did with Breath of the Wild. I was playing like a bunch of games. I was playing like Titanfall 2 at the time. I was going through GTA 5 story, and when Breath of the Wild dropped, I dropped all that. So in the new game, it seems like it's going to be even more insane because of all the stuff. So I will probably try to stream more this week on the weekdays. I will probably go live around 7:30 Pacific time in the evening. But so I don't know what time that is in everyone's time zone, but I'll probably make a schedule on the Twitch page. Obviously, if you follow, which I would appreciate if you follow, you'll get notifications when I go live. So feel free to do that if you do desire to come back. That way you would know when I'm live. And yeah, so probably more Star Rail tomorrow evening while after I am done with work. I hope everyone has
more Star Rail tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Star Rail. I said to you earlier that I'm gonna do Star Rail every day this week for at least 2 hours, so I can just blast through it before Zelda drops on Friday. Because on Friday I'm gonna do Zelda.
Well, have fun with that. I'm not sure if I'll be around, but
That's fine. You can watch me on Twitch. Just fail at being an RPG guy.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, so yeah, thank you everyone for coming out to the stream. I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a good Monday. And thanks. Goodbye, everybody.
You know what to do.
Like and subscribe.
Alright, definitely. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night. Goodbye.